Next stop. Covering all your sports info. You step in and stand clear. Let's go. Don't stop. You got Super Dave, Coach Kirk, Sir, and Todd the Magnificent. You're now tuned into Bars and Hoops Radio, where the world of hip-hop and sports live.
All right. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. We are live. It is Super Dave along with Coach Kirk.
Yes.
Serge, the sports star.
What's happening, everybody?
Todd, the Magnificent.
Back in the building, ready to go.
Welcome back, Todd.
Yes,
Shout out
yes.
to Slick the Relic. He's on assignment. And I've seen G Money in the parking lot looking for security purposes only. All right, he should be here in a second. So, all right, everybody. We had a busy weekend in sports. We want to welcome back the Magnificent. Shout out to Mongo and what's going on, everybody? Let's just chop it up. Let's be relaxed about this.
Busy weekend for me. Running around doing the 5-borough tour. But I'm here. I'm all right.
Well, listen, I mean, sometimes it's given that we got to do what we got to do.
Yes, sir.
All right, Serge, how about you?
Man, I don't even want to talk about my weekend.
All right, welcome back.
Yeah, I'm back. I'm like 90% back, but I was like 10% like Thursday and Friday.
Wow.
Saturday, I got to 50. Yesterday, it was
Coach
a little
Kirk
better.
forgot his-
Now I'm 90, so.
Coach Kirk forgot his hater pills. He'll be right back.
Uh-oh.
Welcome back.
Thank God that I feel better and I'm able to do the show.
Well, I'm glad you feel better too, bro.
Yeah. T, how was yours?
I had a great weekend, man. I had a great weekend.
Welcome back, sir.
Yeah. I
definitely.
got to see my my son's his grandson. My niece had a baby.
Nice.
Huh?
And and I got to see him for the first time. I can't remember. That boy was born in July. Yeah. But you got to wait like 3 months for them to get their shots.
Yeah.
So she came through to the house and brought the baby by. And we went. His death anniversary was Friday, so we all went to the gravesite and stuff like that. So it was pretty cool. Cool to see them. Yeah.
It's funny how that worked now, where you got to wait for before
you
see the kids. When we was born,
And
the whole family was in
right
the
around
2 minutes after the baby was born. Boom.
But these days with all this stuff going around,
you can't even.
you gotta
take
wait
no
like
care
3
of it.
months. Yeah. Let the baby get some of their shots first.
Yeah,
I don't want nobody to get sick because of me.
exactly. It's strange though.
Okay. Welcome back, brother. Welcome back. So, let's get right to it, man. We had a busy weekend of sports. We had a busy weekend of sports.
I see LeBron talking junk too. Serge.
I was gonna get to that.
Yeah, I saw it.
All right, well,
I saw it. I don't get none of that. But
They should mind their business, to me personally.
Somebody asked them. When the reporters or somebody asking questions,
so why would you ask LeBron a question about the WNBA final?
they ask him about a lot of stupid things or whatnot, man.
so
It's just the
that's
media wanting to
interesting.
stir stuff up.
right. Sometime when you hit somebody with something and it's off the cart and it's like unexpected and you just want to see what their take is on it. And if they give you a blondine or a bland answer, do you hold any malice towards them for that?
I don't say you hold malice, but a lot of times what these reporters they keep pushing the envelope. They keep coming, and it's like, look, this is how I answered the question. You want me, because I didn't answer it the way you want me to answer it.
Exactly.
So you trying to keep pushing me before I can go off the top of something.
They look
If I don't want to answer the question, if this is how I answered, you got to accept it.
Right.
You know what I mean? But sometimes they like to push you.
The thing, but to see the thing that what LeBron said that I took out of it, at least, he's, him and Dame Lillard both said that the call that wasn't a foul, and the
Okay.
game, and they're saying the game shouldn't have ended but the game didn't.
It didn't end. It went to overtime. They still had a chance to win.
They tied the score.
Right. They didn't lose because of that call.
Exactly. And
Right.
he said, "What's good, man?" And he said, the refs should let the game in with the players. When you one of the biggest complainers about calls and stuff like that and everything.
Right.
So if the refs, what they do it in some of the games, they just let them play it out.
Right.
But he should, like you said, he should have just kept quiet.
Yeah,
And
that happens a lot in their league too. I
Right.
mean, come on, you
What's
got to
good,
be
man?
you
What's
got to
good?
be kidding me.
I don't necessarily think he should have kept quiet. He answered the way he answered it, and that's just it. Not that you keep quiet. You
But like,
answered- you,
right.
you caught me off guard saying something or out of character, and you got the answer the way I gave it to you, not the way you wanted it.
But he likes to talk. He likes to get into stuff that had nothing to do with him. The same way he got into that stuff in China with the clothes,
Yeah.
knowing damn well the guy from Houston is invested in that. Oh, now he's in Philly now, whatever.
Right.
You know, and I mean, stay out of it. Yeah, I mean, I see what you're saying about, he answered the way he answered, but he's always into put himself into the mix and whatnot.
Well, if you don't like my answer, don't come with the mic saying, "What do you think about this, LeBron?" Because my answer does not change the outcome of what happened in the game.
True.
It really don't.
But
So I could say, "Oh, well, it shouldn't have been this," but it ain't changed nothing.
But-
At the end of the day, the Liberty the champions. Shout out to the Liberty, y'all. Let's give
That's
it up.
right.
for them.
That's right. We got the first.
But that thing
Shout out to
there
G
with
Money in the
answering
building.
questions is a double-edged sword.
Absolutely.
Because Michael Jordan was regarded as somebody who didn't say anything
Yeah.
about anything.
And they complained about that.
Right. And
Yeah,
it was like,
exactly.
oh, he had no opinions at all.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because he tried to keep it to himself. Now,
Right.
LeBron is the opposite, and he's out there doing what they want him to do, and they still criticize him.
So, and let
You
me
can't win.
just say, right, which was I think they over the top in the WNBA with the interviews, because they was like following the people
Into
to the
the
locker room.
yeah, that was
And
crazy.
like, yo, give me a break. I need to get my thoughts together.
And I get it, asking somebody a question during the timeout,
right,
but they asked like 2-3 questions.
right.
Yo,
they
you
run
get
their
one
whole
question.
interview.
Yeah, I got to get in the huddle with my teammate. You know what I'm saying? She was having like an interview. You
Right.
asking me like 2 and 3 questions. I got to
Nah.
answer, and I'm in the heat of the battle. What if I don't want to talk? You know what I'm saying? What if I don't want to talk? He need the pill.
He should have.
You know?
He was off cue actually.
Yeah.
Sorry.
In the LeBron
No,
thing,
that was-
in the
He was off
LeBron
cue
segment, you
when-
should have
right,
passed
when
it
He
out.
should have been like,
But
boring, right? Absolutely.
I think that's crazy though. You actually, I'm, on a timeout, not
Right.
trying to get in the huddle and get instruction from my coach, and I got to sit here and answer 2 and 3 questions.
Well, that's already
I know it's probably in the
it's
contract,
in
with
the
the thing,
contract
whatever.
that they had-
But
they
like
said
he
it's
said
in
at
there.
one point, and she said it, yes. Well, I'm not gonna follow you into the locker room this time, But she was doing that, following him all the way into the locker room. I'm like, yo, they
'Cause
going crazy.
I don't know if you noticed it right before they ran that play out of bounds, right before the regulation.
Mhm.
The mic was right there in Liberty's huddle because you heard when she was calling the plays or whatever. You heard what
Yeah.
you could hear
Yeah.
her calling what
Yeah, yeah.
play she was running or
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah,
And
she
then
said-
right before she got fouled, and she was saying, and when you get hit, embellish it. I was
Yeah.
like, oh shoot,
Yeah.
Well,
She
you
was-
think that was a foul? To play one
I think she hit it across her hand. I mean, her wrist. I do.
in the first picture when they showed it, it looked like it did, but when they did it from the backside, from
Right.
the backboard, Stewart initiated the contact.
Right.
The girl hand was straight up, and she did not touch her.
No, she came down like she went
She
like
did
this.
not touch her though.
It looked like she hit her wrist to me.
Her,
All right, I'm gonna give you one before all of that.
go ahead.
She walked first.
We know that.
Yeah.
100%.
She walked first.
And you wanna know
So that
something?
nullifies all of that.
What-
Wait.
She did
Does it? Did they make the call?
No, they
No,
didn't make the
no,
call.
She did walk.
She walked
Want to
first.
know something about Brianna Stewart? I know is she can't take pressure at all.
She's not a superstar. I don't think she's a superstar. Me and
she's-
Serge had our conversation
she-
on that.
Yeah.
She
I
can
just
play
don't feel she's
and
a
she
superstar.
can,
She's
she
all
does
right.
her
She can
thing,
play.
but
I
in
don't
the
think she's
heat-
that superstar.
in the heat of the moment. In the game prior to that, when she missed the free throws,
Mhm.
when she shot that shot, she just threw it up.
Greg, I could
She
take
didn't
you back
even-
to last year. I went to just about all those games in the playoffs at the Liberty
Really?
at the last year, and she did the same thing. Did not
She
show
didn't
up.
play- She didn't play
Did
well
not
against
show
them.
up.
Hold up. We got a better question. You bring back no souvenirs, nothing. You was at the playoff.
No,
You was at the
Oh, you went
playoff
to the game?
game.
You
Not-
said last year.
No,
Oh,
I was
oh,
at most of those games last year,
Oh, okay.
and she didn't show up either.
No, she didn't.
She didn't
play
show up
well.
last
That's
year
what
either.
explain why they lost. This year
You know?
you stayed away and look at
She
that.
didn't play well in this series.
No.
She had
but
one good game.
She had one good game.
One good
but-
game.
I feel like when they run those plays, they are so minded of doing what the coach said. Because in the game 4, when they ran that out of bounds play, when the girl came around the first time,
Mhm.
if she'd have just kept going to the basket, homegirl could have threw it right to
Yeah.
her and she'd
Yeah.
have laid it up.
No.
You waiting for to do everything. You're not even paying attention to what, like, if that was men,
Mhm.
a guy would have went straight to the basket.
True.
I
You know what I'm
don't.
saying?
I agree. I don't like that coach. I don't like her as a coach. She's
Okay.
not smart to me.
Okay.
She's a lot of times you gotta. Yeah, Big Jones needs to dive to the basket.
She do.
You leave her outside. You set the pick when you hand it off. Don't stay there. Dive to the.
Dive
They
to the
all
basket.
stand there,
Right, they do.
and that's why once they get rid of the ball, everybody sits around. Nobody cut. You got to dive to the basket. If the ball don't come, then come out again and start all over.
Well, they
Everybody
could-
got to do that.
And with
They
Jones,
stand around.
the only thing I think once Jones gets her feet in line, when she's going up, they can't stop
No,
because she's strong.
she need to be strong up top because she's
Yes.
short. A lot of times she don't finish. She get fouled. She don't
Right.
finish.
Right.
But
She
once she
does-
brings the ball down, that ball's gone.
It's gone.
They take the ball from her.
They take
Her other issue is she don't go the other way. She
Mm.
gets it and she pounds.
She'll do
Right.
it. She'll do a turnaround jumper.
Right.
She won't drive to the hoop going all the
Right,
way.
but she
She'll
needs
do
to
it.
go the other
Yeah,
way.
she do.
Because she will be what
It'd be right there. Yeah, I agree with you.
And I
I agree
just
with you.
was like, but
But
they should that was a bogus call. I don't
no, I
feel
don't
like-
agree with the call.
But that's not why Minnesota lost.
No.
No, but if they wouldn't have called that, the game was over.
The game was
Oh,
over.
we know
and
that.
they would have
Yeah.
lost.
Right.
Right, but the Minnesota did not show up for the overtime. They
No,
had
they
five.
didn't show up.
They had 5 turnovers,
Right.
and the Williams chick, she was
She rattled.
no-
I never seen her like
she
that.
never.
So with the point guard,
Yeah,
Yes,
the
with
blonde
the
hair.
I
blonde
guess
girl.
she was
What-
like, I didn't even.
I
half
never
thought
seen
she
her
was
like
another.
that.
And they
She-
sat her down a little bit.
Yeah.
in
Yeah,
the
and
overtime.
yeah,
Right.
I
was
didn't.
shocked. I was like,
Yeah,
oh,
She
She
took
did not-
enough shots. She was pulling up, taking
Yeah.
them.
Yeah,
But
but
then
she
she
not
turned the
play
ball
well.
over
She
a couple of
didn't play
times
well.
too.
She
Yeah.
shot him
She
out
wasn't
the-
her usual self
she shot him
Right.
out
that
the
I've
game.
seen her. Yeah, she wasn't her usual self. I was shocked,
Mhm.
and even my girl Collier, she was arguing with the refs too.
Yeah.
She's so good though.
Yeah, she
I
is.
tell you,
She's-
she is
she's
so
good.
good.
Her game
It's incredible.
is bananas. yo.
Yeah, it's incredible.
She's good.
It's incredible.
Her post up turnaround
Yes.
with the fadeaway,
Yes.
you can't even
No.
touch it.
Yeah, she's
It's-
good.
Nah.
It's
Her
Well,
footwork
she
is
ain't
her
in the middle,
footwork
her
is
footwork is
Yeah.
incredible.
Yeah.
She got a great
she's
game. I
good.
love her game. I
Uh,
love her game.
My phone is burning up. Let me
Wow.
shout out
oh,
all our transit family listening in and everybody else paying attention. Shout out to my nephew Kyle. Shout out to Eddie Ferguson hollering about the Steelers. Steeler Nation in the building.
They ain't
Vinny
beat
Savino,
nobody.
Melvin Gums, John Green. I mean, there's a whole bunch of people here. Ryan Conway from Kenya. Oh my goodness. What's
Oh, wow.
up, cuz? All right.
From Kenya.
Yeah.
That's my
Victor
classmate.
Graham and Anthony
Oh, yeah.
Green.
Mhm.
And Terrence Jones. Shout out to everybody paying attention. All right, so we got a lot of things to cover, got a lot of things to get off our chest. But congratulations
Do
to
we
the
gotta talk
Liberty.
about them?
So anybody got, all right, so they're gonna have a parade in Manhattan, they're gonna have a parade in Brooklyn, and if my schedule allows
It's
me,
Thursday.
I'm gonna tune in on
Oh, they gonna
TV.
be
This
in
Thursday?
Manhattan,
Canton,
and
yeah.
and
Can't
they gonna have
you
something
tell?
in Brooklyn.
Yeah, that's what
I
they
didn't know
said.
about that, but I know the one in Manhattan is Thursday.
They said they're gonna have one in Manhattan and one in Brooklyn. Maybe they march by the Barclays or something like that after they do the
Because the one in
Kansas
Canton,
Hero.
yeah, they go right over the
Right
bridge.
over the bridge.
Yeah.
But that's what they're gonna do.
Interesting.
Mhm.
Wow.
That's
So
good. Congratulations to him, man.
I mean, yeah.
Well, I noticed what you said, Greg. Like she don't like physical contact. The pressure. Let's put it like that. Because same thing with Sabrina. She don't like pressure because if the Aces was any good this year, you put the pressures on them.
They both was terrible. They shot terrible
Mm-hmm.
in the game. Like
Right.
when the first quarter, it looked like they were all scared
Mhm.
to death because they only had 10 points. And they was shooting terrible.
Mhm.
I was like what is
How-
going on?
How do you come out not ready to play a game 5 at your home court?
That's true.
How do you come out not ready?
Who knows? But again, you know who, as Sandy would say, pressure
Buzz
pipes.
Pipes. Shout out to
And
Sandy.
they ain't got
May rest
their
in
pipes
power.
is burst. Like,
Yes.
for real. Like, it's no way. It's no way.
You got to be
Shout out
hyped
to
for a game
John
like that.
Green
I'm
on
sorry.
the
I'm sure they
I'll
hype, but
be
when you
hyped.
start missing, and
I'll
you,
be
and you
hyped for a
think that-
game like
and
that.
You keep missing.
Yeah, but if you're gonna keep shooting, step in, right?
Yeah,
But you
that's true.
seen
You always say that too.
yo, I always say that if you're missing from the outside, you
Come in a
have
little
to come
closer.
in a little.
Go
Makes
take
sense.
baskets.
Sabrina, she stopped even pulling up. She was hesitating, then she would come closer. But they don't
Do you think they were nervous and then seized the moment at the time? What is it?
I don't
they-
think they were nervous.
I think they were nervous in the beginning.
Yeah.
They
How?
very much they were.
This is your 5th game in the series. How are you
They've been to the
nervous?
finals
But-
before, though.
Yeah, but your 5th game in the
You said
series.
6 times, right?
But hold on.
altogether 6
Yeah,
times.
six
But this
times.
is your
They was in the
This is
finals.
their
Man,
second
this is-
time. Right.
But this is your 5th game in the series against the same team, and you're at home. How are you nervous?
I don't stand
So
That's what I'm saying. How are you nervous?
What do you call someone that doesn't make shots in a big game? They
they're
have
not
to be
making shots.
nah, Kurt.
John
It's
Starks.
no-
They're playing the same teams
That's what you
5
call him.
times.
You call him
Yo,
John Starks.
You used that
Yo.
last night, man.
I'm
Come
gonna
on.
use it again.
I see that.
Greg,
To
they're
me,
playing
that's
the same
choking.
team.
Perfect example.
You choking.
But
Something is wrong. It's no way you continue to shoot and they was 5 for what? For
For
20
30
something?
no,
30
30
something?
30
One was
something.
19 shots. And
Yeah.
one was,
5 for
15.
a whole
Mm.
game.
Right.
Like, and you was still putting them up. You could have let other people shoot. Like, are you kidding me?
What happened to what's the other girl that uses the smooth
With
the forward?
Laney,
Laney, what happened to her?
they took her out because Bally was playing good
Right.
Yes,
and Thornton was playing
Okay.
good.
right, yeah.
So they put her out.
Right.
They kept her out. That was a good
But
move.
the girl
that
from-
was a good move by
the
the
girl
coach.
from Germany that starts, she was ice water, yo.
Right.
She
Yeah,
But
I
she
like
shoot-
her. She didn't shoot enough to me.
Right.
Exactly.
She should have shot more
and
because
I
she's
feel-
the best shooter,
Yeah, she
and
is.
she didn't shoot enough.
I
They,
feel
they catered to them.
I
to them
feel like she's gonna come into her own eventually.
I think so next year.
next year.
Yeah.
Hopefully she's still on the team because next year they have the expansion. They only
Oh,
can hold
summer.
6 players.
Yeah.
They only can. Everybody else is a free agent.
They can only hold 6 players.
Six is guaranteed. Everybody else could get plucked
Oh wow.
by the new team and
Oh,
go
okay.
by
But that can't be
no, that's what they said. Only 6 players
because it's only one team, the expansion team.
Yes,
they can't take 6 from every player.
No.
No, they can pick one.
they could pick
They
one.
can
They
only
only
pick-
can hold 6.
I think they could
Right.
only pick one player
From
each
each
team.
But you only
Right.
can
But you
hold,
could only
only
like-
hold
Okay,
6 that
so they can't
touch.
lose everybody.
Right.
No.
They can't lose everybody,
Right.
but
But you gotta protect your
you gotta
top
protect-
six.
Right? No, no
you gotta
doubt.
protect your
Okay.
top 6.
Yeah. That's easy to do.
So check it out. I somewhat agree with Greg. Like sometimes, like when you having a prize fight and the boxers get in there and they're a little nervous in the beginning, you're trying to feel out what you're gonna do. And sometimes the players, when they performing on a big stage, they got to get the kinks out.
Everybody, every game I ever played in, whether it's basketball or football, always had the butterflies in the beginning of the game.
Right.
Once the first hit in football or the first shot, after that, that's gone. Let's play now.
Yeah, but
That's
what?
gone.
But what if you took your first 3 shots and you missed?
You flat.
Oh,
Now
me?
say
I'm gonna keep shooting.
but that's what they did.
That's what I
And-
do.
And they,
Oh,
and
I'm
they
gonna
kept
get on.
shooting.
I'm gonna keep
They
shooting.
kept shooting, and it was 5 for 36.
I'm gonna keep
But
shooting.
step in, get closer.
Yeah, no
I
doubt.
say
Yeah.
go to the basket.
Like-
Right.
right.
You know what I mean?
Sometimes even like you get a foul, you take your foul shot. This play that'll warm.
Right,
You know what I
right.
mean? But
They needed to. go
if
to
you
the basket,
steady
but
out
they
there
kept jacking
shooting
them
three
up.
and you don't get fouled and don't go to the foul line, you ain't gonna never get
You
one.
need another pill.
No, hold on. Even before
Look out before
wait,
we won.
even before Stewie shot those 4 free throws,
Right.
the
No.
free throws before that,
She claimed him.
exactly.
I knew
But-
she was
but
gonna miss
hold
too.
on.
I
But did you
called it.
see-
I knew it.
But
I
did
know
you
it.
see
He
when
said
she
it too.
shot?
Yeah.
When she shot the other 4, how she was
She took
concentrating.
her time
The
with
other
that,
the 2 before that,
Right.
she just like it's guaranteed.
We
It's
fall
not
low.
water. Like
she-
you gotta pay attention.
Right. You true. You right about that.
Listen. You got people, and we watch plenty of games, important games.
Mhm.
You got people that come up to the line or it's time to hit the big shot. They want the ball.
Right.
You gotta want that ball.
True.
You know what I'm saying? And do your thing.
Mhm.
Whether a lot of these people, you can't run away from them. If you're supposed to be that player,
Right.
I'm not running. One time, and I think just me and Serge was going back on this. She didn't turn around but I felt she could have. But she didn't even look towards the basket and handed it off as a crucial. We need you to score. You right there in the lane. Turn and shoot.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You giving it for, if I'm that person, supposed to be that person on the team,
Right.
we're gonna win and we're gonna win or lose on my shot.
True.
I ain't giving it to somebody else.
I got
You know what I mean?
And what was my comeback to that?
Well, I know you said Jordan did that a few times, but he
Quite a few
he
times.
told those guys to be ready before they came out of the huddle. He told them, "This is what I'm gonna do, so be ready."
Yeah, but
so they knew.
So you don't
But-
think
You know,
you don't
Jordan
think
was double
Sabrina,
teamed.
Sabrina's shot was in and out on that play.
yeah, that
It was
wasn't in
in
and
the
out.
bucket and
That was
came
in and
out.
out.
If
That
that
was in and
shot
out.
goes in, that play looks like
That
a
was
great
only one
play
jumper.
on-
All the rest of them ain't do that.
I'm talking.
No, this was the game
Oh,
before.
that
play.
game.
No,
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
we talking about
Oh,
that was
that
the
game.
game
We're
before
not
me and
talking
Serge
about-
talked
Oh, yeah.
about,
Oh,
not
okay.
last night's game.
That
Right.
that was.
It
that
wouldn't have
was
been
a
like
one-game.
Serge said,
That
nobody
was
we
over.
wouldn't be talking, yeah.
Nobody would be saying.
But I
that.
just
They'd be
felt
like,
like
oh,
she didn't
Stewart
even
had
look at the
nice
basket.
pass.
Because she had the little girl on. I felt if you could have turned and looked at the basket,
Right.
you could have got it back to me.
Easily.
Yeah,
just
you know.
turned on it.
Shout out to Darian Brown
that's
on
what
the
I-
check-in.
When
But
I-
check it
when
out.
I look at Breanna Stewart, I don't look at it just for the scoring part. She plays defense.
She does play defense.
She
And
does.
she
'Cause she has some
Yeah.
good
She
blocks.
does.
And she
Yeah,
rebounds.
yes, she does. Yes, she
plays
does.
the whole game. Sabrina Ionescu does nothing but shoot. She don't even she play a little deep, but not like where you afraid of her blocking your
Well,
shot.
she got to run the team. She got a hard job. She runs the team.
Well, the other girl runs
Yeah.
is pretty much the point guard.
Who?
Who?
Was it Vanderpool?
She
They
don't
didn't
start
play-
no
they
more.
didn't- She don't start no more.
Remember, they
The-
were starting them in
the
the
girl from
beginning.
Germany
Why
started.
Germany,
Oh,
the girl from
really?
Germany
Yeah, they
started.
took her out. She
Why
started.
Vanderbilt didn't play. I don't
Vanderbilt
understand
comes
that.
off the bench. Right.
All right.
Okay.
So when is the expansion draft?
Coming up.
I don't know.
I mean,
I think it's December. When I last seen it, we'll have to look, but I think it's December.
All right.
Yeah.
So I mean, we got a lot of stuff to cover. So
where's
I
that
mean,
team going to? Is it Seattle?
Golden State.
Golden State.
Oh, Golden State.
But Portland got a team coming in too. What is that? The next year?
The next
Next
year,
year.
two more teams are coming in the
so
following year.
so the WNBA is growing. So next thing you know,
And next season, the championship is seven
Seven.
games.
Yep.
Right.
Yeah.
And the shorter version is
3 out of
no
5.
yeah, and it's no two is one.
That's not a 3.
Yeah, they got after the first game, the second game goes to the other court
Oh,
and then
okay.
come back.
come back.
Right. It ain't gonna be the
Oh,
first
no,
two.
three.
No.
First two. Okay.
Oh,
That's
They
good.
changed.
so
it.
they
Oh, they did
grow.
that too?
They
Yeah.
definitely grow.
Yeah.
And congratulations to them. And that I guess the competition level will raise and
It's good. The games
game
are good.
was
I
good.
enjoy
Yeah.
watching them play.
Yeah, the Barclays Center was packed.
Yeah.
Every seat looked like it was taken.
Yeah.
When they showed a,
Yeah.
a
No, they said it
cameo
was a sold out.
from the side,
Mhm.
the bleachers had people in.
I
them.
my
tried to
seat,
get.
my
I
seat
tried to
at
get.
home was very
I tried to
fulfilling.
get tickets.
Yeah.
They wanted 300. I said, "We not going, y'all."
$300 so
For the seats that I want, yeah, they wanted 300. I wasn't doing.
It was sold out.
So
My seat was
My daughter has a plug, but he sold all his tickets.
Yo, he said his house was
You know.
sold out.
yeah, my,
Yeah,
my,
it's
my,
all
my seat. My seat
That's
was
what-
full.
that's
Oh,
what mine was.
This is bad. I was talking to a friend of mine, and he's a Jet. I said, "It's a shit," because they had the Jets,
Right.
they had that game, and they had the Met game on.
Right.
Right.
I said, "It's a shame with football Sunday, and you watching it. You rather watch the Liberty game than watch a Jet."
So
But I
what-
watched the whole Liberty game.
So John Green
watched
added is
it.
Portland and Toronto. The other
Right.
two
I knew it was
expansions.
Portland. I didn't know.
So- So check it out. So now
They expecting that many people.
Sunday
Kurt,
night,
you got to get on board, Kurt.
Sunday
Get
night
on
was
board,
just
Kurt.
just
I'm lagging.
crazy about the Mets,
Yeah.
the Jets, and the Liberty. So we going from game to game.
I was watching I watched most of the Liberty game, but when it went to commercial on Liberty, I flicked to the baseball game, I flicked to the Jet game. I was in like going
After
back
a
and
while,
forth.
the Jets just came apart. So it
I
wasn't nothing
turned
to
the
watch.
Jets away from the Jets after when it was 16-15 and he threw that interception for
Yeah,
Wilson.
it was going downhill.
Once after that, I said,
Yeah, that was.
let me go back to the Liberty game.
Yeah, it was definitely going downhill. So I don't know if this Rodgers experiment is really working, but I want to know everybody's take on it. They are 2-5 right now. Their saving grace is they play the Patriots this week. Maybe it's a saving grace because they beat them already once, but now they play them again in New England.
If you lose to the Patriots, should I say anything? Do I got to go on?
Nope.
No.
Okay,
No,
thank
you
you.
don't.
I didn't think so.
Well, this is my take. You're not, you're gonna ride with Rodgers to the end of the season.
Oh, you have to.
You have to.
Yeah.
And see what happens. at the end of the season, well, how you going to resolve it, because you don't have a quarterback to go to after that, unless you're going to Tyrod Taylor. Unless I don't know any other big time quarterbacks coming out this year, So what else they're gonna go to? Because that kid from Alabama, he's just a running quarterback. He's not accurate at all. The other guy from Miami, the guy from Georgia, I don't think he's that good.
I don't think he is either. And they talk about him.
And they talk about it. And I'm looking like, okay, I don't see what's wrong.
I don't think he's going to be that good in the NFL. To me, that's just my opinion.
Right.
So
he hasn't really impressed me.
And what's the other guy from Texas? Because didn't Arch Matt? He get hurt?
Who?
The guy from Texas.
He came back this week.
Oh, he came back.
But they got killed.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Ewers.
So in our predictions with the Jets, I think the only one that was right was the Relic, because everybody else took
He
the
ain't
Jets.
picking the Jets. No,
Well,
he
No.
he's a
He ain't gonna pick against his team.
Right.
But do you say so? You saying to bring back Rodgers for another year next
I
year?
think they will. I think they look.
No, I'm not saying they won't.
Right.
If they do, I'm gonna be sick again. You're gonna be sick for another year.
Yeah.
Yeah, we gotta be sick for 3 years.
Well, what if they strengthen the offensive line?
Well, that's one of the issues is that the
Right.
line is not holding up for him. That's
do
the
what?
So
problem.
was that the issue that he threw into triple coverage
No.
to Wilson? They picked it off, and Devontae Adams was open on the left side by himself. Then when he threw it, he bounced that ball to Devontae Adams on the right side. Lazard was down the middle by himself. That's him. I see. I didn't watch much of that game, but I see that.
But
That's
but
him.
The problem was he never went to training camp. That was his.
That's
like,
it. He want to smoke weed in the Himalayas somewhere.
Like,
Whatever
Go
he's
to
doing.
training
They let him
camp
get
and
away with it.
Yo,
in
everybody's,
practice-
everybody's talking about that with him
They let him get away.
because he never practiced with them,
Right.
doing the mini camps or whatever. So I don't know.
So it's accountability. What you got?
I
Sir?
say-
how do you feel? Are you done with the Rodgers experiment?
It can't be done because we had no choice but to deal with it right now. But I still think that if they do the right thing and take this kid Jordan and put him under his wing, in 2 years, Rodgers will be gone. Hopefully, Travis Jordan will be the answer for us because he was really good at FSU. I think the kid got a world of talent. He's mobile. He got a good arm. But Rodgers, what we got is 40-year-old Rodgers. See, we kept coming into this thinking that we had MVP Rodgers or something close to that. He's not nowhere near that anymore. He really isn't. You could put a world of talent around him, and it's not gonna make a difference because he's 40 years old. After a while, Mother Nature is the one that's gonna win. Time is gonna get you sooner or later, and time is getting him. You can see sometimes he looks a little lost when they show the close up after a play. It's like you can see a little confusion in his eyes. I'm like, that ain't Aaron Rodgers. You ain't never saw Aaron Rodgers look like that.
True.
Even if he made a bad throw, it wasn't because he was gutsy and he was trying to needle it into somebody. It wasn't because he overthrew a guy by 10 yards and some other guy was standing back there. It wasn't never nothing like that. You rarely ever saw him throw those kind of passes that he throws now. But my other thing is, as bad as he's quarterbacking, if our defense was playing half as well as they did last year when
So true.
Wilson was the quarterback,
So true.
we'd be much better than 2-5. We had no business losing to Denver. Last year, we would have shut Bo Nix out.
Yeah.
They wouldn't have had a point. It would have been a shutout. That's how good the defense was.
Yeah.
I get it. You had 3 guys banged up in the backfield yesterday. Okay. But that's yesterday. Rest of the season, we didn't have those problems.
No.
We was healthy for the most part. We lost Mosley, but we had a guy to fit in.
Right.
And we got this kid, Sherwood. He's showing out.
He's playing well.
Quentin Williams is a good player. We got players, but they're not playing up to their potential anymore. I don't know what it is.
I haven't heard nothing.
They took one of your pills and now they hate playing defense. I don't know what it is.
You don't hear nothing from Mosley at all. Like, is he playing?
Well, he
in
was
a-
out the last
He was
game.
out. He
So-
came back, but still,
when
you
he
would
was
think,
playing,
right,
he's
he
not.
should have.
He's not playing like he was.
Right. He wasn't.
Who was the guy that was holding out that came back?
Hassan
Ready.
Reddick. He didn't play
He
yet.
didn't play yet. He's playing next week.
He plays well.
Pass rush.
He played for
pass
Philly.
rusher.
He came from Philadelphia. He played well with them.
Oh,
Let
that's
them-
the guy from.
Philly,
Oh, right,
yeah.
right. Okay. All right.
Let me say this right quick. My nephew said the Patriots beat the Bengals, so you can't say that. Shout out to my cousin Reggie
I said,
English,
tell him I said it.
who's watching. Oh, okay. So Anthony Green checked
What are you
in. He
talking
said,
about? I
"Huh,
can't say that."
excuse me, bro. Todd, what do you mean another year? Laugh out loud. The team been trashed for over a decade.
Andy Green said that?
Yeah.
yeah.
Yo, I don't
When
think
the
he want to
phone
talk.
lines
Yeah,
open
yeah.
up, we'll
You don't
get
want to
to
talk too loud, my
them.
brother.
All right, shout out
Not
to
after
Billy.
that Brock Purdy
Yeah.
performance
So
yesterday.
they history. Your team
Shout
is
out to
history
Billy
this year.
Turner on the check-in. Shout out to Eric Wilcox, the silent assassin. All right, and John Green said
49ers look like trash,
yeah,
man. Get them out of here, man.
Exactly. Yeah, that's
They
what my nephew
trash.
said exactly because this team is the Chiefs.
Oh,
So
okay. Did you see when Deshaun Watson got hurt?
Yeah, it's Achilles.
Right.
Yeah.
Nobody, non-contact, right?
Yeah.
And then the crowd started booing him and stuff, man. I think that
They don't want him now.
Yeah, why?
They don't want him now.
He's a albatross across their neck.
Weren't
They owe him
weren't-
$92
weren't-
million.
weren't
for
they
the next
saying
3
good for
years.
you?
yeah,
Yeah.
you deserve it.
You deserve it.
Yeah, that's bad.
It
He
is
was
crazy.
crying, yo.
You know,
I don't know if you've seen it. Little
Yeah.
when
They
he's
showed
on the
it.
cart.
Yeah.
When he had the
He was on the cart. He was
Yeah,
crying, man. It's
Yo,
sad.
It is.
but
It's sad.
the people are cruel.
They
They were
Yeah,
like,
people are cool.
you deserve it. Who wishes bad luck? Like
You don't do that.
Gary
Yeah.
said, on your own
Quarterback.
player for your
Yeah.
own team,
Own team.
you're booing him.
Yeah, that's bad.
Bananas,
you
yo.
deserve it. That's crazy.
That's bad.
well, see where they go. Where they going fishing real
So
soon.
they've been going
Yeah.
fishing.
He better just retire and take his money and he better invest it right and do something else. And don't never come back.
Oh, he'll be back.
You think so?
Buy a string massage polish.
Yeah, he'll be
Oop.
back.
This is
Nah,
one thing.
he's-
Yeah, he said a string of massage.
Shout out to Rich Bailey watching.
Come on.
All right, so check it out, y'all.
Hey, Rich,
Yeah.
what's up, son?
All right, so we in the first half hour, first stop to the next stop. Super Dave along with Coach Kurt. Serge the sports star. The relic is missing. G Money in the building. And Todd the Magnificent.
I like.
Yeah, he's on assignment. So now the phone lines is open. Numbers 516-206-0711. We got some
Matt
issues
started
going
early
on.
yesterday on the,
NBA start this week, so we need to stream
Y'all
out
like
and
this,
fan
man.
out who's gonna be those particular top two teams making it to the finals. We need to do that real quick, soon and early, because the season start Tuesday, so we need to do that.
tomorrow, yeah.
And we need to talk a little baseball. So we'll talk some baseball, then we're gonna get in the NBA, then we're gonna do the NFL picks. Meantime, between time, if you got something to say, or if you want to share some NBA knowledge with us, do that too. Shout out to Jerome Willis on the check-in. Again, phone lines open 516-206-0711. Let's talk baseball. All
Give
right.
a shout out to my Mets.
All right.
Give them congratulations, man. They've had a good year.
Going
Had
fishing.
a good year.
No
That's
doubt.
okay. That's okay.
No, I absolutely.
They had a good year.
Truth be
'Cause
told,
nobody expected them to be where they were.
truth be told,
Nobody.
I'm-
And they knocked out some good teams.
they got up and punched back. And I'm
Yeah.
gonna say this: as a Yankee fan, I'm glad that we didn't have to see them because we did not do well against them.
Oh, in the
Even though
regular
it's a
season.
different story now,
Yeah.
but I'm glad we did not have to see them.
All right.
I'm not speaking for nobody but me
Okay.
because I was at 2 games and we ain't do good at all.
I hear you.
And that's all I got
All
with
right.
them. So I mean, they fought back.
Yeah, they did.
Happy sailing.
Okay.
Y'all going fishing. I'm done with y'all. I mean, it's good. Y'all fought back. Y'all fought hard.
Yeah. Y'all got to knock out that giant too.
I mean,
It ain't gonna be easy.
I'm
Ain't
What's
okay.
gonna
up with
easy.
the Dodgers pitching? They don't have a good
A lot of
start.
their starters got
Hurt?
Yeah,
Oh,
they got
so
hurt.
that's 2 games in a row where they were going with
But
relievers
Relief was
pitching.
like,
And I was like,
they
this is the
probably
opportunity.
gonna do it again.
I said, this is the opportunity for the Mets to
Right.
be on it that game yesterday to get it.
Well, they scored 5 runs.
But
They
I'm
just-
saying, but
just
they
gave
were
up
behind
10
from the
runs.
beginning.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like if they could have got
They
out
got a
ahead.
pitcher. That guy who pitched the last out for the Dodgers yesterday.
Right.
I can't remember his name. That right-handed pitcher.
I knew you told
But
me.
he got wicked stuff.
Yeah, he do.
That ball moves
Yeah.
when he pitched. Yo,
Was it trying?
I think. it
yes,
was.
yes. I
it
think
was,
that's
yeah.
what it is. Yo, that guy.
Was that between the Jets and the Liberty that you was watching?
For the little bit that I did watch, but I've watched him, a couple of games during the series when he
Right.
pitched. Yo, they can't. Yo, that ball moves so much you can't
He
hit.
got
It
some
looked like
tough
it come right at you, and that thing just dropped. They be swinging, don't hit nothing.
Yeah, he got
That
some-
guy's wicked, man.
he got some
He's
tough
wicked.
stuff.
He's real wicked.
But the Mets are gonna be in trouble because 3 of their starting pitchers are free agents. and you know they're not coming. Probably maybe one might come back, but most,
Really? You
Yeah,
don't think they're
so-
gonna come back?
no, they're not playing. Because matter of fact, you got
Was that guy for the Yankees one of them who played with the Yankees?
yeah, Severino.
He ain't coming back.
Severino.
No,
Yeah, they're not.
he,
They're not
he,
coming.
he's
Manana-
definitely not coming.
what's his name?
Manea ain't coming
Manea,
back.
he's a free agent.
I would definitely try to keep him though.
I would too.
I would try to
What's
keep
the
him.
other guy, the left-handed pitcher?
I hate that guy who they always put in after Manea, that right-handed pitcher. Can't think is the young. He looks scared as hell.
Reed.
Oh God, he always pitch after him.
Garrett?
You know his name. You know he don't want. I know you
I
don't.
don't
You don't.
watch Mets
I
games.
know that, but every
You
he
put it on at
every
all?
time Manea pitch when they take him out, he always bring him in afterwards,
I'm trying to
That
Put
right.
it on him.
and
Top
he
of the
looks
day,
scared
2 outs,
every time.
And they got 2 hits
Every
in a row, and I said,
time.
oh my God, here comes that Met magic. Then the next guy hit the ground ball. I said, good, it's over. The nightmare is over.
Like, I'm a Yankee fan, but
Oh, I
I
don't like
always
this.
watch
I
the
can't.
Mets if they play.
Nah.
I don't mind, especially you got a good game.
Sirs
going.
don't like you. He don't
I
like
watch-
you.
I-
Sirs
I
don't watch
I
the
watch
Knicks.
world champion
Yeah,
ice bass fishing before I
I-
watch a Met game.
I used to be that way when I was
Oh,
younger. I stuck to who I like.
Maybe
But
he
as
was
I got
abused as a
older,
child.
I always like to watch good
bass
games.
pitcher. You hear this guy?
I heard him.
So-
Sirs is crazy.
So I mean, well, listen.
Can I tell you, fellas?
He
I'm
don't
not
like-
a Met
Sirs
fan.
don't like you. He don't like. He ain't
You
watching
wearing
it.
blue and
he ain't
orange,
watching
you
the
ain't
Giants.
watching them, man.
He ain't watching the Knicks. We already know that. He ain't watching.
Wait.
But even though I will say this, I watched the Giant game yesterday, and I know you guys were a little shocked. Daniel Jones, I felt bad for
Yo, they
him.
murdered him. Yeah,
He
you
got
did put that in.
abused.
He got it. Yeah.
That you
Sirs
think-
put it in the chat.
I couldn't believe
Yeah.
it.
Yo,
I
he
said,
got
"Oh my
murdered."
God."
I was dumbfounded by
Yeah,
it.
he got murdered.
I was
No
dumbfounded by
wonder
it.
the kid get hurt every year. But he got no help.
But
No.
let me just say this.
They was
We were
what they sacked
talking
him like 8
baseball,
times,
but
Yeah.
like,
and they hit him like 10 more.
but like, how do you, as a Giant organization, didn't
They
give
idiots.
Saquon a fair
They idiots.
deal?
They idiots.
And they
I'm
told me-
still confused
right,
because the general managers or the owner said he won him.
right.
Do what you got to do to sign him.
Right.
I won him. And it's like the general manager was like, yeah, okay, all right, get out the door. We not signing him.
Well, he won't
You
be
know,
back.
Yeah, he definitely can. Because the guy said the thing that bothers me the most, not only was he your best player, and I'm not no Giant fan, but I'm almost like, sir, I can't stand. I want him to lose every game. Not only was he your best player, he's a great character guy.
Right.
Great
Right.
character
Great
guy.
character guy, Right.
Great for the locker room. Great for the team. What he does in the community.
Mhm.
And he's good.
Right.
And you signed the bum.
I like the way you put emphasis. It's good.
and you signed the bum. You know what I'm saying? I just don't get it. I don't know. That guy cannot have a job next year. That GM. There's no way.
He should.
He
I
should have got
mean-
fired on the spot. You ask me. Because if I'm the owner and tell you I want this guy, you got to do what you got to do to keep him.
Right.
You know what I mean? And then
Yeah.
he goes to the rival, and then he destroys us. Then he runs the cornerback over like he ain't nothing. You know what I'm saying?
That hit was crazy.
Yes, you know what I mean? I'm like, he embarrassed us.
All right.
You know what I mean? He should have got fired after that game yesterday.
But he's still here, so something ain't right.
So
maybe
Yeah.
maybe they
So
eating
far.
Coach Kirk LeBron hater pills.
I didn't give him none.
All right, well maybe
But
maybe you got to get a patent on it. But anyway, let's get back to the Yankees because we said so long to the Mets. They fought hard and they out of here, you know. But let's look at the intangibles and the matchups. The Dodgers again. The guy he does a good job rotating his bullpen and whatnot, and then the bats are explosive. So, I mean, you know, it's about matching bullpens now to a degree.
Well, good pitching can always be good hitting. If you got
Yep.
real good pitching.
Yep.
You got real good pitching, you can be good hitting.
So let me ask y'all guys a question because y'all Met fans. Did y'all watch that battle Saturday night when Soto was battling with the Cleveland pitcher?
Yeah, that's right.
So that was
That was
classic
good.
because he fouled off every pitch.
I think it was 10
and it was
pitches, right?
timing.
10 pitches,
He
I
threw the
think.
ball right there. He tried to
Yeah.
throw. What he tried
It
to
was
throw a
good.
curve, and the curve went right down the middle.
Yeah.
And I'm
That
like,
was something. That was a good game, though.
I was like, what are you
Yeah.
doing?
I
Yo,
called-
the whole team is playing well.
I told you-
except
I
for
told-
Judge.
I told you what you call was
Right?
getting MVP. Didn't I tell you that?
Yes,
Not
you did.
really, because Verdugo, he had a few hits, but he ain't really
Who got the
playing well.
MVP?
Jazz Chisholm ain't doing
No, but I'm
No,
saying-
he was
Austin
saying
Wells-
he
Oh.
wasn't answering.
Stanton,
Oh.
Stanton got the MVP.
I
but-
told you he was getting MVP.
But I mean,
Stanton's been hot.
I mean,
Yeah.
but some of them, I mean, the bottom of the lineup is hitting in some games, but Judge only has the 2 home runs. Like he
got
needs to
3
hit
home runs
3.
altogether.
He needs to get
Well,
his
he
production
knows.
together.
He does. He
He
does.
another one.
That's the
He
only,
took them to where they're going,
Right.
but in the playoffs, he's nowhere to be found.
His record
Now-
ain't great in the playoffs. His record ain't great.
You're
in the playoffs.
you're getting paid to bring in the Bucks. Like he needs to get it together. He really does.
So let's talk
Are
about-
you referring to him as Mr. May?
Mr. Met.
Mr. May.
Oh.
Yeah, he's Mr. May, right? He's right, exactly. He needs to get it together.
Well,
Shout
you
out
can't
to
be
my
Mr. May.
sister
He had a
Crystal
great
Campbell.
season.
watching.
He takes
Let's
them.
talk about in the playoffs.
He takes them where he has to go, but in the playoffs, he's terrible.
His
This
playoff-
ain't his first
his
year.
playoff-
His
his
Every
playoff-
year he's the
His
same
playoff
way.
record
Well,
is not great.
But
You know,
just a second. This is the first time in 15 years that we've been there.
You in the World Series. But they
Yeah,
did.
well, I'm
But
talking about
they've
heat.
been in the playoffs.
Well, I'm
When
talking
the
about where
playoffs,
we're going, where we have arrived. The next stop is the World Series.
okay,
And we ain't been there in 15 years.
yes, and
But
he's
I'm gonna say this:
Go ahead.
Aaron Judge is the key to us beating the Dodgers. If he doesn't wake up and produce and have 4 or 5 home runs this series, we might be in trouble because that team can hit.
Yes.
We got the better pitching, but that team hits 1 through 9. They have a lot of guys.
they do. They
And
do.
we don't have it past 4. 5 through 9, you don't know what you're getting day to day. There's no guarantees that those guys are going to show up. Aaron has to produce this series. And the thing is, A-Rod had the same reputation that Aaron Judge did
Yep.
until 2009.
Mhm.
And then he had a good series,
Mhm.
and all that turned around.
Right.
Nobody
Yes.
talked about him like that ever again.
Yep.
I think this is Judge's time to step up, do his thing, and kill all this talk.
I hope
Kill
so.
Okay, let me ask you another question. What are you giving Soto to keep him here?
$70 million.
70?
You're gonna have to. You're gonna
Back
have
the
to.
truck
How
up
many
and tell him
years
to
did
take
you
what he
10
wants.
years.
10 years.
Give him
He's
10
gonna
years?
get a Shohei
He's
Ohtani
gonna get paid.
plus $1 because he's that good.
He's gonna get paid.
So you're gonna pay him more than what you paying Judge?
Damn right.
Shout out to
You're gonna
Brad
have
Hill
to.
on the
But-
back end.
Because if Judge wasn't on the team, you look at the year that Soto had. Soto might be the MVP in the
This is true.
But don't you
American
think
League.
Soto had a great year because of who's batting behind him?
For sure.
100%.
But
You
he's
gotta
hitting.
you gotta understand. No, Kurt, you gotta understand how the money game goes.
Right.
It's when your time is up.
Uh-huh.
He's gonna get more money than Judge because Judge got his money last. Everybody who comes up behind you gets more money.
I'm talking about with the Yankees, though.
Everybody who comes up behind you and you good gets more money. That's how the game goes.
You know, I'm not.
That's
I
how the
know-
game
I know
goes.
What you're saying, but I'm
He-
just saying. on
You
the
think he's
Yankees-
gonna take 300 something $1 million? What Judge got? 400 million, 300 something?
yeah, 300 something.
You think
That's not
he
gonna happen.
turned down 400 something million for the Washington team?
It don't matter because
Yeah.
honestly, it goes back to he's 25 years old.
Right, and that too.
And he already got a proven record. He
Yeah.
won a championship with Washington at 19.
Right.
And he's always produced. He's been producing for us this whole playoff. You could tell that the moment
Bring it up.
never gets too big for Soto.
Mm-mm.
He's the one guy, even with Stanton playing as
He
well
got
as
it.
he played. If Soto is at the plate, I have more confidence in him than I have any Yankee
guy.
player, even as well as Stanton. was
And he's
playing in the
younger.
playoffs.
Yeah, he is younger.
He's younger.
Yeah, right.
You could
And
That-
he
that-
turned
that-
down, like I said, he turned down
at
400
bat,
something
he
million
had
with
against
Washington.
the
Right.
Cleveland
So he's
pitcher,
not gonna take less than that to
he
stay
was
with the
fouling
Yankees.
pitches off and smiling at the guy.
Yeah.
Like,
Well, he
come
does
on.
that all the time.
Yeah,
like,
but you can
it's like a
see-
mind game thing with him.
He, right, he
But he
gets
was-
in them
he
pitches.
was-
Okay, my
ahead.
point, Serge. He don't fold under pressure
No,
like
he
some
he
people
don't
do.
fall.
He's
I
not
can
that
understand
guy.
that part.
He's
He's
not
got
that
a good
guy.
eye.
That's
Yeah.
what I'm talking
He's
about. The
doing that
difference
since he was
of the
19,
superstars.
19 in
He's
the
not
World
that guy.
Series and producing.
Right.
How many 19-year-olds do what he did in the World Series?
No, I'm
Very
not
few, if
taking
any.
nothing away from him. He's a great hitter. He's got a good eye, and and he likes to play with the pitcher like you can't beat me. That he'll do that with him. Like I'm on your pitch.
No, he's that guy. He's
Let's
that
cut
guy.
to the chase, Coach Kurt. You do want him as a Met, don't you?
Well, the Mets can pay him more money than
only if they're gonna sign Alonso.
Only?
Yeah, I don't want him just.
You say no protection?
no. There's no protection. If you don't sign Alonso and you sign Soto, there's no protection behind him.
So you mean to tell me
Why
that
don't
this
you-
man can't hit without
Wait a second.
Alonso?
No,
You-
no.
you mean
Look
it-
at the stats.
You mean to tell me if you put Lindor behind Soto,
They're not putting
He's gonna go
Lindor
for-
behind Soto. No.
why not?
Where did Lindor shine at this year?
He's
Lead off.
Lead off. Why would they put him behind him?
Wait a second, coach. Wait a second. So last year, Judge was bad.
You gotta adjust your
I'm not
lineup
talking
according to your
about
talent.
the
Yes.
I'm just saying,
yes.
but I'm just giving you
Because he was batting. Wasn't he batting third at one? Was it
intangibles like you're saying that Soto can't hit without
I didn't
somebody
s-
protecting him.
Soto's best years is when he had somebody behind him. When he was at Washington, he had great years. Who's batting behind him? Harper.
So again,
He didn't have them great years when he was at the Padres.
so again, my thing is so like Lindor and Soto.
I get what you're saying.
Not that we're trying to give him away because I believe that he will sign with the Yankees, but maybe he won't because he's one of them guys like when they was offering him all that money in Washington,
He told
he
him
didn't
no.
take it,
Washington
and then
sucked.
That's why.
Washington sucked.
but
But-
he got traded, and not so much was he looking at the big picture that they sucked because I think they just came off of going to the World Series.
Yes, they did a
At
couple
the
of years
time.
ago.
So-
yeah.
They traded. No,
Wait a
It
second.
wasn't the year after. Go ahead.
No, I said it was a
let's-
couple of years. They won the
Right. They
the
had
World
Harper.
Series.
They had Rendon. Remember, Rendon became a free agent, signed with the Angels. Harper was a free agent, went to the
Right.
Phillies.
They lost players, so he
Right.
didn't stay.
And
Yeah.
he was there the year after that. And he had a good year, but not no monster year.
No.
You know, he had a real good year. I think he had 39 home runs when he was with Washington when they had one. He had, I think, 20 something, maybe with the Padres, something like that. Close to 30, maybe something like that. He's a good hitter. I'm not taking nothing. away from him.
I'm not disputing with you. Being
No, it
20,
ain't just a
25
hit,
years
he's a
old.
Great field. Yeah, he's
you-
gonna
you-
get
you
paid.
in the
He's
prime.
gonna get paid.
And
If the Yankees
and
don't do it,
sound
somebody's
like-
gonna do it.
It sounds like the Yankees are willing to do it. So, like, and especially if you have a productive World Series, that they probably stay there. Unless, we can never guess. But if the Mets offer them something, and I'm quite sure they're not gonna say, "Well, coach, what you think?" They're gonna give
They're
him,
gonna say, who? Who?
they're gonna
Nah,
give
that
him
guy
money.
Cohen,
They
he'll
just go
sign it.
Knicks
That guy
fans
Cohen
like
to
that.
give him money. Trust me.
Oh, he gonna get his money.
He'll give him money.
He can go 0 for 30 in the World Series, and he's still gonna get his money.
He's gonna get his
He
money.
gonna get his money. My thing is with the Mets. If you're not gonna sign Pete, then I wouldn't want Soto because you're putting him out there on his own. It's not the same team.
Do you think they're gonna keep Pete?
I think they're gonna try to get him at a lower rate. I don't think they're gonna give him like no 10-year.
No, he's not
contract.
gonna get a crazy
Something
contract.
maybe 4 or 5 years.
Uh,
I would do that. Yeah, I will give him.
Well, how
maybe-
old is Alonso?
He's young too. He's
So-
only his 6th year.
And he had 60 home runs one year, right? Didn't he?
No, he never hit 60. 50.
I think
Yeah,
50.
50.
I think 50.
Okay, so I mean,
I would love for them to keep him.
Yeah, I would like to keep him too.
all right. So we don't want to get sidetracked. Let's focus on what's at hand. The World Series, the
You
Yankees
see
and the
this
Dodgers.
character here?
I'm-
He's
I'm
rubbing
just-
it in.
I'm
Now
just-
listen.
I'm just
Now
saying-
listen to me.
Fine,
Now
fine.
listen to
Go
me.
ahead, Tom.
Listen to me.
Go ahead, magnificent.
For your sake,
Right.
I hope the Yankees win.
I did not
I
get
hope
up here
for
and
your-
make
for
a
your
proclamation.
sake. Because you rubbing this in a
I
little
am
bit too.
not
I can
rubbing
feel a
it in.
wound. I feel it in my wound.
I feel
And
That's-
feel it's kind
and I'm
of
closer to him.
Yeah, I can feel it, bro.
I feel
that
that-
so hurts, bro.
I feel that I
That's
missed
so
you from
hurt.
last week. All right.
That's
Hey,
so
You've
hurt,
been
bro.
gone too long. I'm used to Coach Kirk.
For your sake, I hope they
I'm used
win.
to Coach Kirk with his nonsense.
I'm
Hey,
telling you.
Listen,
Mhm.
if I don't know any better, Yankees win. I can see Kirk pulling up with the owner, talking about, yo, we can get Soto, man. I don't care if Alonso leave or not. Yo, I can see it. I'm not.
Oh my
I don't
God.
even want to make a proclamation on what's going to happen in the series.
This is gonna be a good series. Though.
I'm-
I'm looking forward to it.
That's what I'm not. I don't. I'll
Definitely looking forward to it.
yo, I was just so happy when they won. I saw Brian Cashman, and I didn't even have bad thoughts about him. And you know how I feel about him.
No doubt.
All right,
doubt.
so I have a bad thing to say about near Yankee Saturday. I was just happy that they got the job done, and they did it in 4 out of 5 games.
Yeah, they did it.
So now,
They could have won 4 straight.
yes, and the World
could've won
Series
4
start Friday. Game 1 is Friday. Game 2 is Saturday. Sunday's a travel day, and the other games are
Monday, Tuesday.
Who had the best record?
the Dodgers.
Dodgers, they
Dodgers
playing the
had the best
Dodgers
record?
first, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
So-
so Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, the Yankee Stadium.
That is correct. I could be wrong. Maybe
That's
it's-
it.
Yeah.
Maybe it's Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday.
No,
Like,
it's
they-
Monday,
2 days?
Tuesday. They only get one day.
No.
So it's 2-3-2.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
series ends if it goes
In the
7 on
dark.
Saturday, the 2nd.
Correct.
In
November
in
2nd.
November.
November 2nd. And
So
we will
it's
be
only
at
one
North-
day
the North.
rest between the flights. There's no
That's correct.
extended like during the playoffs.
That's correct. And I think previous years they dragged it out a little bit for some reason, to my recollection. But for some reason they getting it in. They condensed it and they getting
Yeah, because
it
it
in.
used to be done in October.
Right. They ain't trying to keep it all the way.
They're
in.
not.
Yeah,
They're
they're
not
not trying to
They're not
go
trying
that
to.
far. Right.
It's only one Mr. November. We're not trying to have no more, right?
They don't want to have people sitting out there in 40-degree weather.
Not New York. Yeah.
So
Not
John
no
Green
cold
said
stadium.
Yankees
Mhm.
is 6.
Not
Shout
anywhere
out
it's
to
gonna be
Jamal
cold in
Wilkins,
November.
Rob Morin, and Alan Riddick on the check-in.
Mm.
But yeah,
So Val,
I think I got a little snafu with the phone line, so I'm not gonna shout that out no more.
Sorry, fellas.
It's
no
okay.
phone.
Just a little,
It's not
just a little
I
technical,
just
right?
called. It wouldn't go through.
Right. It's See, I don't want to lose the
I hear you.
picture. I could pull it up and whatnot. And I'd be fighting with it, but should have did that. So we just have a little technical issue. with
Hit
the
Dave
phone.
on Facebook.
Yeah, just yeah.
That's what they're doing. Here.
Yeah, right.
That's
Yeah,
what I'm
That's,
saying.
yeah, that's what he's reading
right.
it up.
Just yeah,
Just put your
Facebook.
questions on the Facebook.
That's
All right.
all.
So
Comments.
You
whatever.
lucky, Green. You lucky the phones is out.
Yeah, what's the IU got hurt? Tore
Yeah,
the
he got
ACL.
He might have tore the ACL. They
Yeah.
say
right. So
they hold none
They
of
in
them.
trouble. They
None of those guys
yeah.
was like
They're key players.
three.
Yeah.
All three receivers was
Right.
out.
Wow, that's crazy.
What is it? Debo, Ayuk, and what's the other kid's name?
Jennings.
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 They were all out.
Debo looked like he was having problems breathing.
Breathing, right? Yeah, I
Said
saw
they said
They
he
said
had.
he was sick.
Yeah, they said I don't know. He had some kind
He
of
tried to
virus.
play and then he
And when
just
is
couldn't do
McCaffrey
it.
supposed to be coming back?
That's
I
the
don't
other
know.
thing.
next month.
He got a problem, and he probably scared. He got Achilles problem.
Oh, you do?
Yeah,
Oh, wow.
and he probably scared to rupture it.
I mean, so let's.
You're better off if it's gonna rupture, let it rupture and
So-
heal it, get it fixed and heal it,
Mhm.
because you're gonna sit out a year anyway.
All right. So does anybody want to make any proclamations or any? Like John Green said, Yankees is 6. Anybody else want to say something?
Dodgers are 6.
Okay. Spoken like a true Met fan. Go ahead.
No, I'm a National League fan anyway.
Okay,
Yankees-
so Todd and Greg don't count.
No, Yankees and 6.
He's
All
a
right, no
Yankees
doubt.
fan.
I'm a
I know.
Yankee
I
fan.
said
So
Todd.
me and Kirk.
I'm sorry.
You say
Me and
Todd.
Kirk
Todd
don't
and Kirk
count.
don't
Yeah,
count.
we don't
All
You
right,
didn't
count.
say
I'm
me,
sorry.
but okay.
We know who everybody else
Todd
is
got
on.
me shook. All right, I meant to say Kirk and Todd don't count. Shout out to Rob Concepcion, brother of
I'll vote
JFC.
No, you could put chime in. How many you think?
Me?
Yeah.
I'm a National League fan. I'm gonna go with the Dodgers.
See that?
No, you said how many
That's why I
games?
don't count.
Dodgers and what?
6. I'm gonna go with Todd. 6 games.
All right, see, that's why I don't count.
Y'all got the better
No,
pitching.
that's cool because I mean everybody can't be right all the time. So,
We could be right half of the time.
but not this time because it's gonna be the Yankees and we're gonna shock the world and do it in 5 games.
I don't
We're not
think
Oh,
even.
wow.
We're not even
5
gonna
games?
give, we're gonna give them 1 game.
Oh, wow.
We gonna-
Ooh.
This is gonna be the shocker of all shockers. We're gonna go out there and we're gonna rock the Dodgers.
Ooh.
Alan said Yankees is 6, even though he's a Met fan. no
Ooh.
doubt.
You hear Serge over there?
That's right.
I like.
His chest
See?
is sticking out.
You
all
see?
over
You
there.
damn right.
See ya?
Big pride. Big pride, folks.
Now that's how you supposed to go into the game.
That's right.
You ain't supposed to be shook.
You saw
That's
those
right.
prices,
You know what I'm
man?
saying?
You saw those prices? That thing was-
Oh,
Oh
man.
yeah,
Look.
$1,000 starting ticket.
No, it started at 1,000 at 12 o'clock. They doubled the price now.
Oh.
The prices keep climbing.
Yeah, they
climbing.
Knew somebody.
I know somebody, they're not answering the phone.
That's a Yankee Stadium or Dodger Stadium?
Yankee Stadium.
Ain't nobody caring about Dodgers.
Even though I got a friend who promised his son that if the Yankees and the Dodgers played, that he would take his son to a game in LA.
Really? He
In
live
the
in
World
LA?
Series.
It might
No,
be
he live in
cheaper.
New York.
Oh, he live in New York.
It might be cheaper.
It might be, but
I
the
doubt
thing
it.
is, like I said yesterday, when you go to LA, and it's gonna be the same thing in New York. When Shohei shows up in town,
Mhm.
them Japanese $2,000,
Oh, they gonna buy them
200,000
tickets,
yen,
yeah.
they're gonna drop them yen.
Mhm.
They're gonna be in there with them cameras. Every time you come up, they're gonna be click, 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 click,
right.
click. And them big corporations got all them people
Mhm.
coming in there, treating them for the games and stuff. Those are the people who's gonna be in there. It's not regular fans at the World Series because the regular fan can't afford a
Nah.
2,000 like Coach, and you got dough like that. But
Oh,
me,
shit.
I can't afford it. Coach could afford it. I know that. I know
Uh-oh.
Coach.
Don't
be
look this
fronting.
way. Is it?
Stop the cap. All right. My nephew Kyle said the Yankees at 5. Shout
There
out
you
to
go.
Shout out to Scotty Scott and Rosebud.
Your
Anderson
nephew
is
Kyle is
watching.
an intelligent individual.
What are you talking about? He's a
Is
Bulls fan.
that the
man.
guy who came at me just
Yeah,
now?
yeah. That's
Is that the one
No,
who
he's
you
a
came?
Bulls
That was Anthony
fan,
Green
man.
that was coming at you.
No, you
He's
said
a
he said
Bulls
the
fan.
Patriots.
He's still a Bulls
Oh,
fan.
yeah,
Your nephew
yeah,
said the
yeah.
Patriots.
Yeah.
VC.
Yeah,
Tell him to come up to the show. Where he live?
he's in Philly.
He's in
He's-
Philly.
Oh, he lucky. He lucky.
he'll
He
come.
lucky.
That his mother's one.
Oh, that-
Oh, my friend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Scott
Kyle
Scott
is
said,
the
"Hey,
one who
fellas."
had the Patriot thing, the Patriot comment.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry,
Yeah,
Kyle.
he-
I take it back.
He's a Bulls fan.
'Cause
Yes, he is.
that's the only team I could guarantee you the Jets are gonna win. Everybody else, I wouldn't say that.
Yeah,
The
Rob
Patriots-
Marvin said Yankees are 7.
All these bandwagon guys.
No, oh well, look. Again, it's not about being bandwagon. We all from New York, so
Yeah.
I mean everybody got a valid statement, especially if you're a Yankee fan, is more valid. And if you're a Met fan and you hating on the Yankees, it needs to be validated, okay, or updated, okay.
Oh Lordy, Dave, you going in hard. I felt that one, and I'm a Yankee fan.
Validated or updated. Yeah, this guy.
I'm just
Dave
saying,
is happy. My cousin said he's so happy he looked like he's floating in that chair.
Yeah, buddy. No lie. I was one happy camper. I'll tell
I
you,
ain't mad
I
at you.
had an ill thought about no Yankee, and to me,
You
I
wasn't even
thought,
fussing about Aaron Boone.
nothing. I had nothing, and I thought Rizzo wasn't playing that hot. I thought he made some little mistakes, and I
He
had
did
no
that Bill
complaints.
Buckner plays.
Yeah,
Well, y'all ain't
no.
play nobody.
Well,
shout out
Like
to
y'all
Rob
play somebody.
Rocket
He ain't
Tip.
play nobody.
He didn't
Brock,
do Bill
what's up,
Buckner.
Brock?
Bill Buckner, the ball went under his glove between his legs. He had the glove to the side when the ball went past him.
Right.
He didn't get in front of it.
Right.
He just, but he tried to stick his glove out,
Right, yeah.
and it, but he should have got in front of it.
True.
Yeah, but his glove was on the side. The ball went through his legs.
It did.
It went through his legs.
Yeah.
At least Bill Buckner had the glove down. It just took a low
It
bounce
just took
on
a
him.
bounce, right?
This guy was. How you gonna catch a ball over here when the ball is in between your legs?
Oh,
I think it turned that.
But
way.
listen, I'm
But
good.
it wasn't for you. Y'all ain't play nobody. You act like y'all played somebody, man. Come on, man.
Hey,
What top team y'all play?
What is it? You
It
gotta
doesn't
beat.
matter.
You gotta beat the teams
I
that are in
understand
front of
that.
you.
I get
That's
that
all
part.
that matters.
So the American League was
because
weak this year.
because if the Knicks make it to the NBA Finals and they only have to beat Chicago and Detroit to get there, you're not gonna complain about how they.
that
it was
might
weak
happen
teams.
in 2035, but not
I'm just
2024.
saying. You're not gonna complain about weak teams. You're
Nah,
gonna say,
you gotta
"We in the
beat whoever-
finals."
I get
You gotta
that, but
beat
you
whoever they put in
whoever's
front of you.
y'all.
I get it. You got to beat
I mean,
whoever
where
put in
y'all-
front of you.
Y'all beat Cleveland. Who else y'all beat?
Kansas City.
Can't. Oh my god.
all right, so
He said, "Oh my God."
so we need to really get into the NBA, being that we segueing right into it. But not so. I was looking. I mean, do you have any trivia questions?
No, not today.
All right, cool.
What?
No, I'm all out today.
All right.
I was running around. man.
All right, I
didn't even get
understood,
too much
understood. So I did a little research on like the prediction.
I got a trivia question.
Okay.
Go ahead.
I didn't notice until today, so I'm gonna ask y'all: who is the Liberty's mascot?
I don't even know. I've seen. I think
What
I've
is
seen
it?
it.
Oh, who is it? What do you mean who it is?
What is it?
What is it?
It's ain't it the Statue of Liberty?
The who?
No,
it's
it's
an
not-
elephant.
it's-
It's like a
It's Ellie the elephant.
elephant.
Oh, really?
Well,
Why
yeah.
is Ellie
No,
the
Pineda.
elephant?
John Green said Ellie, right?
It's
Correct.
Ellie, yeah, it's
Ellie
an
the
elephant.
elephant.
Yeah,
It's
I,
an
and I
elephant.
just found this out today.
But
Where
why?
does that come in?
Exactly. What does the Liberty and an elephant have to do with each other?
I don't know. He probably making more money than us though.
Give me Liberty or give me
And
Ellie.
they- and
Did
they-
you see the Nike commercial with the Statue of Liberty? When they won, they went to the Statue of Liberty
Right.
and it had a WNBA ring.
I saw that.
It
Yeah.
was real
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah,
The
but I
Nike
saw
commercial.
that.
Yeah.
I don't know what that got to do. I always wonder what that got to do
Yeah, I
with
don't
the.
So
That's my trivia question
here,
for today.
well, that's.
You got to look
I
that
think
up.
we got to repeat that and revisit next week. So that's good.
Yo, he's
because-
crazy.
Like, I wonder how the Dolans are feeling now that they, sort of got rid of the Liberty at the time. When they,
He's
because I think the
That's
Garden
something.
would have been rocking, but
Oh, it definitely would have been rough.
I'm just saying, but
Well, some people are trying to be like, oh, it would have been better in the Garden, but
Because that's where they
If you sell
started.
out, that's all that matters.
Yeah, it's because it's where they started, but
Right.
it's still good in Brooklyn.
Right. It's
No,
still
it
You know what I'm saying?
It's okay.
Probably
Brooklyn
better.
was
well,
rocking. Yeah.
again, and shout out to Huggy, who was saying that that me and Coach Kurt and Mike owe him $100 because I don't remember his selective memory. He said that the Liberty was going to be the first franchise to win a championship for New York-based teams.
We stay
in
off
a
that
while.
stuff, man. Stay
So-
off that stuff. Huh?
All right, so he said it.
He wasn't wrong.
Yeah, we just don't remember betting.
Yeah, we
Oh,
ain't betting
oh,
on that.
okay.
Yeah.
I got it. I got it.
Stay off that stuff.
Sorry, Huggy.
No problem.
Don't
no,
look like that 100's coming.
no
Not at
problem.
all.
100 reasons why. All right. All right, so let's talk NBA, y'all.
Next
So
time, put it on paper.
let's talk NBA right quick.
Did you hear the rumor?
Which rumor?
Ant-Man said he wouldn't mind playing with Towns
I
again.
saw that crap.
You believe that?
When it's nope.
So
Well,
what's he
The
saying?
Minnesota ain't gonna let him go.
Coming
They
to
gonna
New York?
Yeah.
when his contract is up.
Why would we want him?
Why wouldn't you?
What say what?
What did he do? What did he do in the championship last year?
They got farther than us.
They got there.
By accident. But what did he do?
Accident.
I'm just. Yeah,
You think
I don't-
Yo,
They
Dave,
would take Ant-Man.
Dave,
Just
I
a
need to
second,
know
Tom.
one thing.
They would
Who
take
on the
Ant-Man.
Knicks is a better player right now than Ant-Man?
Nobody.
you're absolutely right.
Nobody.
But
Matter of fact,
sometimes
name
it's
five
styles.
guys better than him in the
Sometimes it's
NBA.
styles and whatnot. And do you think he's going back? Which is segue right into making these predictions about what teams are going to be there. Do you think he's going back to the championship this year? With and I mean pound for pound, Randall and DiVincenzo's there. You think they got better or you think they got worse?
I just think they. I can't say. What.
Well,
Yeah, I'm not gonna say that.
I don't think they got better.
I say that too.
I don't think they got better.
I think they just saying.
They're gonna be in the mix, but
I don't think they're gonna go as far as they did last.
I don't think so.
What about the Knicks? Did the Knicks get better with the trade that they made?
Did they get better?
Yes.
I believe so.
no.
No. He not a Knicks.
He's a Philly fan, so
Yeah,
that's
he's
cool.
not a Knicks fan.
No, I know. I really say no.
Why?
Because first of all, you brought in Mikal Bridges, right? And they didn't even get to gel yet to play together.
Mhm.
Now you add someone else. Now you adding two new people.
Who they
They added Cat and
Oh, Cat,
Bridges,
okay.
right? Neither one of them played with the Knicks last year.
Right.
So now they got to see how their chemistry is gonna be. You won't be able to really tell till they start playing some meaningful games. Forget preseason games.
Right.
You got to get into the season to see how they look. Like they messed their whole chemistry up
Mhm.
when he did these moves.
You
Well,
think so? Why you think so?
Yeah, because
Why you think so?
I feel like they should have just ran it back. I don't think they should have traded for Cat. They should have just left it.
Well, I would have liked for them to run it back.
Shoulda
No,
ran it back
you don't have no center. They needed a center.
So here's my thing.
They didn't have what you call him, sir,
Oh,
and what you call him, Hartstein signing somebody else.
Right.
Right.
They had no center.
And they filled two holes with that.
So
yeah,
here's
the
my
the
thing.
centers
And
in the
and had a lot
NBA, they
of
would kill them. The
injuries.
size they're
So-
gonna get murdered.
With the injuries that they had when it was crucial down the stretch, you just couldn't sit by idly.
No,
come
and let
back
me
with
tell
the
you,
same
another
team.
thing is when you're playing people out of positions, you got guys like John Hart and playing power forward.
Right.
You can't do that. They would get eat up in the playoffs. It might work
Right.
during the regular season. The
Let
playoffs,
me-
they're gonna get eaten up.
Let
You
me
have to
ask
do
you
that.
guys, because y'all are the Knicks fans. Was the chemistry better without Randall
Yes,
or with Randall?
better without him.
without him.
So you got rid of a problem
Right.
because that's what I saw. When he played, he's too ball
Yes.
necessary or whatever. you
Ball
know,
dominant.
Right. He needs the ball. You got Jalen to handle that now. But to me, it was like confusion. It wasn't
I agree.
a good chemistry. And then he got hurt, and all of a sudden the Knicks played at an even better level than they did when he was playing with
I
them.
disagree. Because when they got OG, remember, and Randall was still there, they ran off, I think about what,
12 games in a row,
12
something
games
like
in a
that.
row.
Yeah.
When they got OG.
Yeah.
Randall was there.
Yeah.
They ran off 12 games in a row.
About 12 games in a row.
And then what happened?
Randall got hurt.
Randall got hurt.
He
OG
separated
got
the
hurt.
show. No,
Randall got hurt
Hey,
first.
did you come to that Miami game?
Randall got hurt first.
He did.
Not
And
when
then
he got
OG
hurt.
got hurt.
No,
Yeah.
I ain't good when he got
So
hurt.
they never had that chemistry again that they had during those 12 games.
No,
No.
because he
Until
got
after
hurt.
Randall got out of there.
Randall
Yeah.
he
and
separated the
OG
show.
came back.
Right. Randall separated the show. OG didn't get hurt until they went deeper into the playoffs.
This is what I see where Serge is going in this, and I agree with this because I couldn't stand it.
Right.
I don't like during the crucial parts of the game, they call timeout, and then who gets the ball in their hand? It wasn't Jalen Brunson, it was
Right,
Randall,
right.
and they used him to create. That's horrible. He's not that player.
No, he's not.
And I don't know if he would have took a back seat to him
Mm-hmm.
if he was healthy. I would have liked to see. It's unfortunate that he did get hurt because I would have liked to see how that worked out.
Right.
Like who's going to take that crucial shot? Because you know he wants the ball,
He wants the ball.
and if he don't get it, he's going to come outside and get it,
Right.
and then he's going to try to create. To me personally, I think the chemistry was better that he got hurt. To me,
Well, they played well coming down the stretch. You know, the matchups because
Can
they
you
had to go
use-
small.
right? Can you use his 20 and 10? Of course you can.
Right.
But I don't know if that would have.
Cat could give you that.
Yeah, Cat's going to give you that.
And like you said, Cat gives you a body in the middle.
Yeah.
Because like you said, the NBA centers, without Cat in the middle, Knicks don't have any big men. They'd be abused by these big guys. As it is, they have a hard time with Joel Embiid. With guys to cover them.
Yeah,
Can you
it was-
imagine
it
if
was
they didn't
a-
have anybody.
You
on
had
the court?
guys like Chua holding MB. Come on, man, you can't do that.
Yeah, you can't.
And
They
he's
had
out.
to go
Chu was
for-
hurt.
Yeah,
He's
he
out
got
with
hurt.
it.
A lot of people got hurt. My nephew said the pick and roll with Jalen and Cat will become unstoppable. So,
We'll see.
and then
No,
so,
I mean, he could do either way. He could pop out
Right.
or he could step. That's hard to
Was-
guard.
No,
Who?
I'm not
The
debating
pick
his
and
skill
roll with
set.
between Jalen.
It's
Brunson.
gonna open up that middle even better because what's called likes to stay outside.
Right, but I'm saying
it's
he
go-
could either cut or he could step out.
Yeah.
He could do both. So it's hard to guard that.
Yeah,
Yes.
but I
Yes.
agree with y'all. It's like I agree with you, Greg. Definitely, it's a work in progress because like getting Bridges and he got to sort of adapt
Right.
to it and.
It's not so much.
Losing
It's gonna be
DiVincenzo's
easier.
gonna
It's
hurt
gonna
us.
be easier for him because he's playing with two of his former players. So it's gonna be easier for him. If it's gonna be hard for anybody, it'll be for the big boy. But he's played well so
Yeah.
far.
He's played well.
So I think the chemistry. I think they're gonna be fine. You could play this game. You could play this game.
That's true.
As simple as that. You can play this game. You can play when you got guys, when chemistry, when you got three guys on your team who all want the ball, when you got a Harden, Paul George, and an Embiid, that's a problem.
But
That's a problem.
I'm gonna say this, and I know it's gonna sound crazy to y'all, but I think them losing DiVincenzo might be a bigger
I
factor
think so.
I like Div
I think so.
And-
I
he's
agree
tough.
with you.
because he's tough.
than
I like
Randall.
Div.
Yeah,
He's
the
shooting
kill-
too.
yeah.
Right.
He was a killer
He-
3-point
yeah.
shooter.
He is.
And he's
Yeah,
a
but
good
they-
You
fit.
gotta replace that now.
But they said that him and Cat shot the same percentage 3-point wise. So Cat likes to shoot threes.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, but Cat's a 7-footer. This guy's a 6-foot.
Right.
four
Yeah. I'm
guard.
just saying.
I get that but I mean I know that's basketball now, but in my growing up, if my 7-footer wanted to shoot 3-pointers, he was playing on another team. He
Well,
wasn't
yeah.
playing on
That's
my team.
weird, but it's different now. That's the way it is now.
That's
I
what they do
understand.
now.
I agree with you with that.
100%.
I don't want my big man standing out.
I
there.
don't want
Have
him-
you have you
I
ever
mean, I
seen
get
him
it.
post?
Joel Embiid
Wait.
does it. Joker does it. They do it, but that doesn't make it right.
No.
These
Listen.
guys should be more ball dominant
Listen.
in the middle than at the
Does-
3-point line.
Does Cat post anybody up?
Not
But he
as much as
should.
He don't.
Not as much as he should.
And that's the irony of the game.
He should. Then this is a tricky thing too. You can't make a player play something that you want him to play if that's not his
That's
strength.
not his strength. I
You
get
can't do that.
Right.
That's not his strength
Well,
posting up.
he
So
did-
why would you want him to do that?
When he first came in
he
the
could
league,
do
he did.
right.
Right.
He
When he
could
was-
score around the basket.
Right.
It's not like all his points come outside.
No.
didn't
He
get
can score around the
3-point crazy
basket, but you
until
don't want him to be a
few years in.
post up player if that's not his game.
Well, when he got into the 3-point contest.
Right, and then after that,
After
he
that,
became
he
3-point crazy.
drifting outside
That's
more
my
and
thing.
more.
Before that, he was dominant on the inside.
Yeah.
His game was predicated on the inside and then stepping out.
Right.
Just like Embiid. Embiid is strong on the inside and he'll step out.
Right.
You gotta make that presence known in the middle
You do.
before you start pulling up for 3-pointers every play, which is
Nah,
what
kid.
my only knock is on Cat.
Yeah, he get happy
He
with
get
those
too
three.
happy
Yeah,
with the
I
threes.
agree with you on that.
That's my only knock on him. I like the kid. He's a New York kid. I'm never gonna knock a New York kid, no matter who they play for. But
Unbelievable.
no,
That's 2 days
the
in a
one-
row.
Yeah, that's
So is
I
the
know.
truth. He's a New York kid.
Yeah, but he's a scrub.
Hold up.
But anyway, no, I'm only joking. I'm only joking before your precious and true guys get on me. I'm just saying.
They outside.
It's already too late
Yeah,
now.
no,
So
it's
you
late.
put it out there.
Shout out
It
to
just-
Anthony Herod.
His mentality doesn't have to change 100%, but maybe 50%. Step in the paint.
Yes.
You're a big guy.
I agree.
All right,
If
so
you're in the paint, they're gonna foul you.
Yeah.
You're gonna get points that way too. You gotta make the
So
game
let's-
harder for the other team.
let's get it together. So like prediction wise, what they're saying, the experts are saying, let's see y'all agree with
You
it.
want to go through the division, or you just going
Let's
like
go.
overall?
Let's go East and West.
Okay.
So not conferences, East and West. So like you get your top teams in the East, get your top teams.
How many?
in the
How many?
West.
How many we going down?
10, because you go 6 already in, and then 4 in the play-in. 7,
Okay.
8, 9, 10.
Well, you want to count the players? Just you want
It's
to-
the playoffs.
Okay.
I say count the first 5 teams of these.
Yeah, I
teams.
was gonna say
That's
4.
That's what I was
Yeah,
saying.
I'll say the
Alright,
first 5
well,
teams.
Let's go.
Because those
6.
other ones don't even matter.
Let's go
Okay.
6
Right.
because
They'll tell you that.
let's go 6. And I mean,
He's right though.
It is.
got-
Yeah. It's
you
a
got-
player, yeah.
Yeah.
Because that could
But
vary.
We
then
can do the 6.
Miami-
We can do the
did
6.
Miami?
Even-
Wasn't
even if
Miami
we
an
do
8th
6,
seed
yeah.
and went to the finals?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, but
It
how
ain't
often
gonna happen
that
this
happen?
time.
That don't happen, but every 10 years, if that.
Y'all are absolutely right.
It ain't gonna happen this time.
All right,
I mean, it's just like I said about football. You got teams and you got fake teams. And
Well, you always after the
top
first
4,
round, they
you
knock
got
out the
fakes.
I call them the imposters. You get
Right.
rid of the
and then
imposters.
the game
Then
get
the real
real.
games.
Right.
Yeah,
Then-
exactly.
then it's
The
dark.
fuck- we go-
That
for
first round is
Daisies.
the first round. They all imposters to me.
Get
Get
over
the-
the
get this
game.
season out of it.
My nephew
Oh.
said the Lakers made the conference final on the play-in. True.
But they didn't play nobody.
Okay. Y'all
COVID.
I know you like. I know who you like. The Lakers.
Wasn't that the COVID year?
No,
Yeah.
No, they won the
they
COVID
won
in the
COVID
bubble,
year. The bubble.
but they went to the conference finals.
against
That's when they lost
Against Denver.
Denver. Yeah, in the
Right.
conference finals. Yeah.
Oh, conference final.
Right.
Yeah.
I thought you meant NBA final.
Well, let's
No.
go 6 and then shame on y'all if the other 4 make it.
Okay.
And
They're gonna make it.
if they make it
And
make it interesting.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay. All right.
okay.
Want to do the East first?
Yes, let's do these.
Okay.
Go, y'all. Somebody start with the
Boston.
number 1 team.
Obvious.
That's easy.
And then the number 2 team.
Okay, Greg.
Say it.
Philly.
Wrong answer. No. Well, what the experts are saying. and what
You
Greg
got to
is
be
saying.
positive, but you
but-
got to do it like Serge did it.
Look,
They get play with your
Philly,
chest.
Philly number 2.
There you go.
I'm glad I'm number 3. Because the rest of y'all was gonna say that other team that I don't like. I'm going with Milwaukee.
Coach.
I definitely ain't gonna say Milwaukee. Of course, I'm gonna say the Knicks.
See, that's why I went 3rd.
Who you going with?
Cleveland.
So
That's
who's
4.
who? That's 5.
That's
4.
5.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah.
That's 5.
Coach, where you go to school at?
Not that school.
I see. I need a. So
Shout out
God,
to Sharon.
you get to
Rainey
pick the
checking
first
in.
fake
Hey,
team, number
Sharon.
6.
Hey, Pinky. What happened? Number 6 is who?
Number 6.
The first fake team.
Yeah.
Miami.
All right, so let's go to the West. Unless now, just because y'all said that, don't mean that we all in agreement with this. So
Not
if you're watching and you got 6 teams, you could submit that. Again, you could hit us on the check-in. Let us know, like John Green just said, for no particular order. I think John Green recited the whole-
Mungo just texted me. He said the Brooklyn Nets.
Yeah.
We not answering him.
Tell him to stay off the relic. All right. John Green said Miami, Orlando, Milwaukee, Cleveland, Indiana, Boston, Knicks, Philly, Chicago, Washington. And I guess he gave his 10. So, and maybe we overlooked Indiana. Well,
Oh, I did. Yes,
Okay,
on up
yeah,
there.
And maybe,
And
just maybe,
Orlando.
exactly. I was gonna say we overlooked the Magic.
Over
So then we got to
Cleveland.
go 8 teams.
and Scotty
I wouldn't put Orlando over Cleveland, but
and Scotty said Knicks, Boston, Milwaukee, Philadelphia, Cleveland, Miami.
Then you got to go 8 teams.
I don't think Miami's gonna be up in there.
Yeah.
All right, so we do. So it'll be Indiana and Orlando.
But
Shout out
We
to
can add-
It's your
No, I said Miami,
Yeah, you said
but I
Miami.
was.
said Washington. Nah.
I think Indiana and Orlando goes before them. You could go AD. Yeah, you could go AD.
Oh, you want to go 8 now? How about that?
You could go AD.
Yeah. They don't know what they talk about, Kyle. Go ahead.
Wait till I see your nephew.
Where the Bulls gonna wind up at?
Well, you say 16. There's only 15 teams.
All right, so let's go to the West. So I'm gonna start off the West. What they're saying, but I don't really necessarily agree with it. But they say OKC is the number 1 team, but they was the number 1 seed this past year. But I don't think they're gonna repeat, especially now that
Memphis is back.
Hartenstein
They didn't have Hartenstein last year.
Hartenstein got hurt, and Memphis is gonna be back.
And
I don't know if they back up.
what's
I
name
don't
looks
know.
real good.
Who?
Morant?
Zach. Don't Zach Edey play on Memphis?
Yeah.
And at the game I seen,
Yeah.
he was moving around. They was throwing him alley oops, and he was catching them. Poof.
Must have been garbage time.
Hey, I don't know when it was. I know I just seen it. He was
'Cause
moving around.
I saw that, but the minutes he played was minuscule. So
Okay.
I mean, you know,
I mean, if
Yeah.
everybody's healthy, because they had a
So
lot of
they
guys
say
hurt last
OKC
year.
is first, then who they say is second?
You pick.
No, I'm saying who did they picking?
there's Minnesota, Dallas, Minnesota, Dallas. It
I
was
don't think
fluctuating.
Dallas is gonna be as good either.
No,
No, I don't.
you think that would
You slept on Dallas last year, and I
You
see you
think-
still asleep.
you
They
still
just got Klay Thompson, and he's gonna help them.
I don't.
You don't think Dallas gonna be in the playoffs? You said?
No,
He
I
said he
I
don't think they're gonna be as good.
As good.
And did he get an old Clay and Anthony and Mackie L said don't sleep on CP3 and one by Yanni, San Antonio.
No, they're not making.
And Coach Kerr said, wrong answer. All right, so
that's my nephew. Shout out to Mackie.
They'll be
I'm a
better
big-
than they were last
Matt.
year, but they're not making the playoffs.
Oh,
They're gonna be better than they were last year.
who?
San Antonio.
Oh, yeah.
They're
But
not.
but back to Dallas. Why you
Right.
don't think Dallas could get back?
They lost a couple of their guys. They
Who?
signed on with somebody else. The
Who?
role players. Derek, what's his name?
Lively, he's still
No,
Not Derek
Lively's
Lively. It was
there.
another guy. There's a wing player. He plays on the wing.
he was a forward.
Yeah, he's on forward. He left. And
I think
Okay.
he went to Sacramento.
Got
right,
something
but so
coming to
now-
you, Serge.
So now,
Huh?
when they
I got something.
when
something coming
Kyrie-
to
John
your
Green
phone.
said Washington will be a playing team.
so
Washington.
Because they beat
when-
the Knicks in the
when
exhibition.
Kyrie and Luca cut guts to the basket and they kick it out the Clay, you don't think he gonna knock those shots down?
I don't think
I don't think
he
Oh
got
my
it
God.
anymore, to be honest.
I don't
You're
think
telling
Luka
me-
kicked the ball out.
You're telling me
Strange,
he
right?
can't just shoot jumpers?
He can't shoot, doesn't mean it's going
I guess
in.
it makes sense.
You're saying that he's gonna fold under pressure.
I ain't say fold under pressure. I think he don't got it anymore.
He went 0 for 9 the other night.
And what did he do the game after that?
I don't know what he do. Tell me.
He scored points. So what he went 0 for 9.
So what?
Everyone has bad days. It's a long season.
I'm not debating that whether he had a bad day. I'm debating overall the course of the season. I don't
The
think
thing is he gonna have more better days than bad days?
I think he's gonna have better.
Okay.
I think he is.
I
I think he could still shoot. So
If he could still shoot, he'd still be on Golden State.
no, I think
he chose to
no.
leave.
I know he
No.
did.
I think Golden State just ain't want to pay him the money he wants.
They don't
So-
think they didn't think he was
so-
worth it anymore.
So he left.
Oh, wait a
What,
second.
what was he supposed to do?
No,
Take
no,
less
I'm not-
money?
I'm not.
And
knocking why
even if
left.
he left and took less money, it's just the respect that I did all this for you. Now you don't want to give it to me.
Well,
and
he got his rings. It's not like
no,
they
he
didn't
ain't
take it
getting
from him.
he ain't getting no money.
Right.
I'm saying I put all this work in for you, and you ain't reward me. You gave it to Draymond Green. Draymond Green shouldn't have got what he got, but you gave it to Draymond
Wait,
Green.
wait,
Why
a
he
second.
shouldn't have got what he got?
Wait,
More than Clay.
wait
Why
a
he
second.
shouldn't have got what he got?
Wait. Let's go back and
Why
when
he
Green
shouldn't have got
signed
what
his
he got?
contract.
hold up, y'all.
Last year.
Green signed it
Just
before him. That's why. That's
Okay.
why we in the predicament.
Yeah, but his
But-
contract ended.
But
at the
if
end
it
of
was
this
the
year.
other way around, Clay would have got his money.
You gotta-
and,
no,
and
which-
Green would have been doing the same thing Clay's doing.
Leaving.
He probably would have left because they wouldn't have gave him his money.
But just a second.
No, who you want is who you want. You could have signed. They could have signed who they wanted to sign.
No, wait.
They-
I
if
don't
that's
I feel
what they-
like
I
they
get
ain't
what
want to
you're
pay him
saying.
to pay him the money he wanted, and they
And
wanted
he
to.
took less to go to
I
Dallas.
know
Right.
he did, but because out of respect, out of high principle, like you got to
Right.
have some
But he
morals.
he
some
get
principles.
paid. He
Wow.
did get paid previously. He did
Not-
get the bag before.
What you gotta
And that
understand
was
is
after the injury.
And
what
I'm
you
not-
gotta. So this
that
is
was
this is
after
what you
the
gotta
injury.
understand also.
I'm not trying to.
There
shoot
comes
it
a
down.
time- I understand the loyalty. First of all, there ain't no loyalty in sports. We got a business we trying to win. You played me for a lot of years. I did reward you. You got 2 good contracts out of me. If I feel you're not, how long am I going to keep paying a person just because you okay? We're a family. You belong on the team. You won champions for me. There comes a time when everybody has to get cut.
Right.
And this was
All
just
right.
his time.
Yo,
He just was the guy out. That was his time.
I want to
What
take
you call him
time
is more valuable to that team. Draymond Green, believe it or not, with all his stupid stuff he does, is more valuable to that team, and you've seen it last year than what you call him was.
I
And
would
he
like.
just was the odd man out.
I would like to take a time out because Todd went straight into GM mode, right?
I'm just it comes but it comes a time when you have to
Right.
do that.
And
You know what I'm
respectfully,
saying?
Oh, the relic is watching. All right,
Right.
shout out to him.
Yeah, it comes
So,
a time when
respectfully,
it's a hard
The
cut.
relic.
You know, it's a hard thing to let go of somebody who's been there and from the beginning when
It
we
is.
won and everything.
Right.
But sooner or later, they let those guys go.
Right.
You got
That's
it.
like
It
when the Knicks
happens.
let
Patrick
Ewing,
Ewing,
let
yeah.
Ewing go. Yeah, all the years he was there. He
Time,
wanted the
time.
bigger.
He wanted more money.
He
They
wanted
like-
more
yeah,
money. They said,
yeah.
"Look,
All
we're
right,
doing
all
it."
right. Now let's back this up. Patrick wanted to leave. The Knicks wanted to keep him, but he wanted to leave. So they accommodated him and let him go. They wanted him to stay, but he was pouting. He had an issue with something in the contract, and he chose to seek other means. So he left on his own.
So something in the contract didn't involve money.
Yeah, it was money.
Oh, okay.
So a better example for the Knicks would be when they traded Clyde Frazier.
Clyde was old.
Yeah, but he was
still,
still,
he was the guy.
Clyde.
See the
Right.
same thing.
and that's the same thing like Clay.
Like Clay, that's
Clay
what I'm
was
saying.
the
When
man,
they
but
felt like
he got to the point because
Yeah, his best
matter
years was
who you
behind
are,
him.
It was. It was.
Unless your name is Michael Jordan or LeBron James or Kobe Bryant, you
I get what you're
susceptible.
Michael
Damian
Jordan.
Lillard-
Michael Jordan left too.
But he did.
Michael
Right.
retired, then he came
Like he
back.
retired and
No,
came back.
but I'm just saying they ain't want to keep the team together, so that's another.
That's another decision.
Oh,
But I
he
get
left
what
and
you're
went to
saying.
Washington too.
Yeah, but
Right.
he retired.
Perfect
first,
example,
and then-
Damian Lillard. Damian Lillard was a guard in Portland,
He wasn't going to win in Port. He knew that.
but he still was expendable.
So
It
John
gets to a point
Green,
where no matter how great you are, you could become expendable.
Well, he asked to get traded. He wanted to
And-
go to Miami. Remember, he said
and he
wanted to
ain't
go-
gonna win in Milwaukee.
Right, he ain't. Well, you picked him, didn't you? You just
Right.
picked him third.
I did.
John Green,
Oh, you said
John
I didn't even
Green-
do. Did we do the whole West thing? I didn't
John,
even get
no,
the-
we didn't.
Oh.
But John Green chimed in and said Clark was 32, and I do remember that Willis wanted him gone, and he got gone.
Yeah, I know they didn't get along.
Like Willis probably like, I played with this guy, and now I got to coach him, and maybe this is not going to work.
Yeah, they
Well,
didn't get along.
It happens, but it happens to everybody,
But
man.
The,
After
the only
certain-
reason
so-
I say that
you-
with Clay, they paid Clay even after he got hurt,
Mm.
and he got hurt twice,
yes,
Yeah.
and they paid him. So now, like Todd said, there comes a time, do I think he's gonna help our team down the line? Yeah, he's still a decent shooter, but he's not the guy that he
So
was.
there's a question: Why didn't he accept the money he accepted with Dallas? Why did he accept less money to stay with Golden State?
I don't know the ins and outs. on
Nah,
that.
I don't know, but I feel like he
Well,
he
felt
felt
that they needed-
disrespected.
right?
That's
He
why.
felt that they
So you
needed-
go somewhere and take less money?
Yeah,
Most money.
send him a
Look,
message.
look, that's hey. Oh wait, I can't say that. Never mind. I take that back.
I don't know.
No,
If
no.
you really wanted to stay here,
You right.
you
He
know,
coulda- he coulda
take,
took
take
that.
that money. I believe it was more than what Dallas gave him,
Yes.
and you could have
And
stayed
how
here.
many years Dallas gave him? 3,
2, I think.
2 or 3 years.
2, I think.
Yeah.
And you stay here for that.
Wow.
So Wilcox said the
You
worst
see?
thing you could do is hold on to a player too long.
It is.
Right.
It
I'm
is.
stuck with a bad
Definitely.
contract.
It is. And don't get me
There's
wrong.
there's
I
only
think-
a few matinee guys
Right.
that you're gonna hold on to like that because no matter what, they're still gonna draw for you.
Right.
I
Just 'cause
I
of the
truly
name.
believe that
Nobody
they
else.
overpaid for what you call Draymond Green. I think they was a fool for giving him 4 years. in 100 million. I'd have gave him 2 years of 50 and told him you take it or leave it. I wouldn't have gave him 4. You know, but
He's a real
they
good
didn't.
GM, man. I don't know.
You know.
I don't know where you get these negotiating skills from, man.
It's almost
Pick
like
Because
your
at the
job.
end, these guys are at the end.
Right.
That's for you to get. That's like Latrell Sprewell
Right.
getting 30 million. Your last 3 years, you not nobody. You talking about that ain't enough money for you, and nobody gave you a contract after that.
He's crazy.
You threw away $30 million for 3 years. You could have had that money.
Yep.
Talk about it ain't enough money to feed my kids. Are you a fool?
then-
And nobody never
Nobody-
heard from him again.
Never.
Nobody offered him the contract. You at the end of your career, bro. Take that to be happy. They giving you 30.
Exactly.
How I'm gonna feed my family? I don't know.
You know?
Ain't nobody,
How you
ain't
feeling
nobody
now?
knocking on your door.
Wait, and
Stop
he
having
wait.
kids.
He
Yeah,
only
Jenna.
went right too.
Huh?
He never went left.
Right, he
went
did.
Right.
So
But he was explosive.
you gotta
He was explosive for
sometimes you gotta be
Went
smart
right around you,
enough,
though.
smart enough to know too, like, yo, I know I'm at the end. I done been here for 10, 12 years, whatever.
Mhm.
I'm getting this 50. Let me take this 50 million for a couple of years and get it right out to
Shoot,
sunset.
your guy did it.
I
Paul
would've
George
did
did it.
You know?
Listen, until he shows me in the playoffs, he's somebody. I don't know. Philly's my team, but
You don't trust
He's
him
not-
either.
he never plays well in the playoffs
So
at all.
is it
No.
safe to say you want to be
No,
your pick?
I still say they,
Number two?
I
They're gonna
still
be number two?
I still.
We're gonna hold you to that.
Yeah, I think it's still gonna be number
We're gonna have a Greg day when we
two. Yeah,
You better hope those two guys stay healthy, man.
right.
listen, Paul George is glimping around now,
I know.
right?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Crazy. And he played a lot of
And
games last year
Embiid is still
prior
limping
to
too.
other years.
Embiid also
And-
said he will never
right.
play a
He's not
back-to-back
playing
game.
back to back, which is crazy, man. I'm
I
ownership
didn't
and
hear
you're
that.
not
Yo,
playing
wow, I
back to
didn't
back.
know
I got
that.
a problem with that, man.
Yeah,
I mean, he might say one thing and do another. But
Yeah, but you know,
So what's the final 18 we got in the East?
you said
You didn't write it down, Dave?
no,
well, I could,
Yeah,
you
I could
repeat it.
recite him.
He said Boston,
Boston,
Philly,
Philly,
Milwaukee,
Knicks,
Knicks, Cleveland,
Cleveland,
Indiana,
Indiana.
Orlando.
Orlando,
Who's the last
That's
one?
8, right?
Miami.
That's 7.
Miami.
You
Miami's
said
eight.
Miami.
Miami.
Yeah.
Dade.
Yeah, he did say Miami.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's 8.
All right. So now in the West, we went OKC, Minnesota, Dallas. Number 4 would be
I would take Denver over Dallas
okay.
at 3. But go ahead.
And you could shuffle the deck any way you want.
All
I'm
right,
fine
so
with that.
4.
Denver
4
is-
that 4.
No,
yeah.
Denver is 3, and the other team is 4.
Yeah.
Dallas, and then 5 would be
I
Phoenix,
say Sacramento.
Phoenix,
either or 5 or 6.
Five
and the
or six.
Lakers.
Memphis.
And
I
No,
forgot
it's
about the
Memphis
Memphis.
too. No, the Lakers. Get out of here.
You don't think Lakers gonna be a top 8?
yo, look how Todd looking at you, and he's a
You think
GM.
so? Yo, that's how you. When I be over there,
Shout out
that's
to-
how you be looking at Margo.
Shout out to
Wow, you be watching me?
Yes.
You be
Yo,
watching?
from over there. I
Yo,
was
you
like,
be watching?
Yo,
Now, that's
Yo,
all.
yo,
That's
you
a whole
sit-
different
you
story.
sitting in this chair. Shout out to Chris White, Fly Eagles Fly.
yo,
Your son, Chris.
No, that's personal with me and
So-
Mongo's personal.
So
yo. I was like,
nobody here thinks that New Orleans has a chance to be a top 8.
Yeah, they got to be in there.
Yeah, well,
Yeah, put them. I'm gonna be honest.
I forgot about
They
what-
gotta-
what's in the cup?
There's only one.
Okay.
Put them in there. And the Lakers get out.
I forgot
Uh,
about that.
I'm gonna be honest.
look,
Yeah,
look.
you gotta
they
put them
got
in
the
there.
guard from Atlanta, don't they?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I forgot about New Orleans.
They just
See, you're right, sir. You're right.
Everything
They
with them
just signed
hinges
Trey
on
Murphy to
him.
an
What's
And
his
we got to
name,
see
the
what
whole
what's
season.
going to do because they still on
and
Ingram, right?
and don't be
Right.
shocked if Houston make a move. I'm telling you, the
Oh
boys
yeah, I
are
won't
young,
be shocked. They young and they
and
can
they
ball.
got a good coach.
Yeah, they
Somebody
do.
picked them in the top 10 also,
Mm.
but
Yeah,
y'all only
yeah,
wanted to
yeah.
go 8.
No, you don't want to go 10, but still, they might be 8. They could be 8.
They just missed out on the
Right,
play-in
they could
last
be
year.
8.
I could see the Pelicans being in and the Lakers being
And
out. I could see
They
that.
just the Rockets just extended
I don't know.
Sengun for 5 years, 185.
That's tough.
They gave Jalen Green 3 more years for 106 million, and Jalen Suggs got 5 years, 150 from the Magic.
I didn't know what's his name was on Houston too.
They got a good young
The
team.
one that hit his girlfriend, beat up his girlfriend.
Brooks?
Is that his name?
No, no.
No.
Porter?
Porter.
He came back.
He came back. He's on
I didn't
Houston.
know that.
and Brooks is on Houston. right?
Yeah.
yeah.
He's on Houston.
So
Well,
it's Van
I knew he
Vliet.
got back in the
Van-
league. I didn't know he
Van
got
Vliet
back
is
to.
on Houston.
He's with Houston.
Yeah,
Well,
Van
good luck
Vliet,
to
yeah.
They
Houston.
got Van Vliet. They
Yeah.
got a good team.
Yeah.
They got a lot of young kids. They still got
And they
that
got
other
the
kid
coach.
who was the second pick,
Who's the coach?
who's still coming
yeah,
around.
yeah.
Smith.
Smith.
That
Who's the coach, Serge?
Oh, used to be
Oh,
on
Duque.
Boston.
Oh,
I
yeah,
wanted-
yeah.
What's his
yeah.
name?
Idiot.
Nah,
Idiot.
no.
That's his
Say
name.
idiot.
Yeah, that's his name.
Duca.
Yes.
Yeah, I know you-
Udoka.
Yeah, Duca.
Listen,
I wanted
man.
him for the
Man,
Nets.
Neil Long's ex.
I'm not gonna hate on him because he did what he did. And that's about it.
He can still coach.
That's
Yeah,
it.
Nah, he
still
could coach. He could coach.
He just made.
He's tough.
He just
He's a
had
tough coach.
low moral standards.
Hey,
What would the
she
territory?
offered it. He took it.
No pressure.
Everything that offered to you, you not have. You don't.
There you
have
go,
to take.
Serge.
You got to be discerning about what you take and
She
don't
was
take.
married. She was married. He's not married.
He was in
Might
a
as well,
long
man.
relationship, though. That was a relationship.
With Neil
Hey,
Long.
you know who he was with?
I know he was with.
Neil Long.
Okay.
But that wasn't the Neil Long of the early 90s. That
No,
was
she's
the Neil
still-
Long of the
She's still a good-looking woman.
Neil
man.
Long
You're
know
crazy.
now
You know
is
what?
better
He's
than
crazy.
the girl from the 90s.
Exactly.
I'm
She's
not-
still a good-looking
listen,
woman.
And my lady's gonna be
I'm
look,
not
look.
Jason,
And
Jay,
wait,
you
wait,
not the
hold
Dave
on,
from the 90s.
hold on.
Hey!
Hey,
Yo,
Okay.
you on the
Yes,
air.
sir.
wait, no, I'm getting ready to say this, and my lady knows I'm a Neil Long fan,
I'm with you on
and
that.
she might be watching now, so I'm gonna say that. Yes,
Serge is, I mean,
Neil
Dave
Long
is
of
crazy.
today
Yo, Dave,
is
cut that
way
out.
better than Neil Long
Cut
of the
that out.
90s,
I'm not-
my brother.
Listen,
And listen, and in the 90s, your arms are even shorter, so don't even try it.
Yo,
Okay, so now again, if we're not here for all of that,
Right, let's
But-
go back to sports.
but in the long run, if you need a platform and whatnot, I will pick you up after your lady pat you back and put you out. Saying
Me and
whatever.
Todd ain't worried about that.
There you
Shout out
go.
to D Gord. I mean, yeah, shout out
Oh,
to D
man.
Gord.
Todd's got 37 or 38 in, I got 30.
Shout out to my boy Nez. All
We
right,
ain't
so,
sweating that.
all right.
Nah.
So and shout out to those guys with them triple digits over there. All right. Triple digits. I mean, you made it sound like it was a 4-digit number there.
Yo.
Look, it feel like
Yo.
it. Stop playing.
Oh, no, don't go there. Todd, please don't go there.
I'll talk about like the
You might have
lotto.
to talk about that one when you get home.
Talk about the lotto, bro. Just let's keep it in perspective.
Oh, man.
Let's keep it going. We're good.
So what was the 18 back to what
In
you
the West
saying?
again?
The West was you
You
said
should write them down.
All right, here we go.
you said
Listen, so
OKC,
Minnesota.
Memphis,
Minnesota, Dallas,
Denver,
Denver, Memphis. You saying? Or New
Sacramento.
Orleans?
Sacramento.
Sacramento, New Orleans.
Phoenix
No.
is in there somewhere, right?
Memphis.
7 to
Yeah,
8.
you got to put
Me-
Phoenix.
you gotta put Memphis there too.
Well, did you do it?
I think so.
You just expected me to do this? I got it. I'm gonna call you on this Philly thing.
I gotta see the rest of what you're going to team
because
though.
I like the
Oh,
Knicks in
Memphis?
second.
Yeah, I don't know
Yeah, yeah.
because I know they got rid of some guys. I don't know who's everybody who's
I
still
don't even
there.
know who's their center. Who's their center? Zach Edey, but he ain't. Is he gonna start?
Oh, I
think
don't
he
know.
gonna
No.
start.
I don't
Did the
know.
other kid come back with the? But he's only like he's not tall, but he plays something with the dreads. He had got hurt last year too.
Yeah, he did get hurt. I don't
Did
never
he
seen
come
him
back?
play in the
Well,
end.
No, in the playoffs, no
I didn't see. No, I'm talking with the
preseason.
preseason.
All
I
right,
didn't see him play.
right quick. We're gonna go.
I wonder if he's
5,
gonna be
6,
right.
7, 8. So
It don't have to be no necessary. I mean, y'all was doing it like the order or
Well,
just the
No,
8 guys.
Just teams that make
No.
it. Make it.
we definitely wasn't doing with the order because Philly is not finishing in front of the Knicks.
Go ahead.
I don't want
I'm
more.
All right, but
I don't want more.
Please.
but the top team
I'ma
is
wait
Boston
Take it.
and OKC,
Take it.
and then he
Thank you,
said Philly, and then at the Philly
Yeah,
somebody
yeah.
said Milwaukee, and then we said the Knicks, then we said
Cleveland.
Cleveland.
Indiana,
Orlando.
And then
Heat.
Miami, and that's 7.
and somebody else.
8, that's 8. I'm sorry.
That's 8.
That's
Should be
8.
8. Miami.
Now over here in the West, we got OKC, Minnesota, Denver,
Dallas.
Dallas. Sleep
What,
on
what about
Dallas.
Memphis?
Just come
Memphis
in.
used to be before he got
How the
himself a
West was
double.
won is going to be interesting. New Orleans or Phoenix, 6 or 7.
It don't matter.
Don't
They're gonna
matter.
be 6 or 7.
Yeah,
Both of them got
probably.
in there.
Yeah, who's gonna be 8?
Houston.
Houston.
Yeah. And
No,
you know
I'm
what?
sorry, man.
Well,
we gotta put his Lakers in. I don't want him to be.
no, it's no. I don't think they're gonna. I really don't think they might have to do that. If they're gonna be in, they're gonna do that playing dumb thing again.
Hold
They
up,
ain't gonna be the top
Sixers,
eight.
New Orleans, Sacramento,
I don't think they're gonna make the top eight.
Yeah.
They're gonna have to do that playing
and
thing
then Houston.
again.
So we might as well finish out 9 and 10 in each thing. So LA and Golden State.
Probably.
Golden State.
Did I leave Phoenix?
Yeah,
off?
I'm
I
not
left
gonna
Phoenix
sleep
out.
on
Yeah, you
Golden
left
State.
Phoenix off.
All
They
right,
might
so,
not be championship material.
so
but
I'm
they'll
gonna
be a
put
playoff
Phoenix.
team.
I'm gonna put Phoenix in there, and then y'all choose. Y'all fight it out. Golden State or LA.
If they playing against you, I would say LA.
All right, pop. All right, so
So what you gonna do in the
Chicago,
Bronny James is gonna make the
Eastern,
difference.
Chicago and Washington.
Really?
Washington. Who else is in the East? And you forget it.
The Detroit
Toronto.
Pistons and the
Toronto.
Toronto Raptors.
Atlanta. And
Toronto,
You got nothing.
ATL.
It's garbage.
Yeah,
The
they
bottom 5 or 6 teams in the East are garbage.
Shit dropped down.
It's
Well-
a big drop.
What did you say about Detroit before? What did he say they were?
Interesting.
Interesting.
They got a lot of young players too.
Yeah.
Is that
but they-
Tobias
but
Harris?
But their organization is so screwed up. They signed Monty Williams and fired him after 1 year.
Yeah, it
They
is.
don't know what they're doing.
Yo, he's getting
So
paid
it's
lovely
just-
from both teams, Phoenix and them.
Isn't that crazy?
Ah,
Crazy money.
Stay home.
Yes,
That's right.
he ain't got to
if
coach
you,
no more.
if you get an itch to come back, I think
And
you
if
might
you-
forfeit
And
some
if
of
you
that.
wait, about a month, he could get a big couch and have Lonzo on one side and Ben Simmons on the other side. All three of them be at home watching
Lonzo
TV.
Ball did play in the
They
preseason.
played, but I'm just
He
saying.
got hurt
give him a
again?
month.
No,
No,
he
not
played.
yet.
Oh,
Give
don't
him a
say-
month.
Shout out to
Give him
Simone
a-
Harris. He
Him
said,
and
"Hey
Ben are gonna
guys,
be-
everybody
What's up,
shout
Simone?
Simone out."
What's
Hey,
Moni in the middle.
Simone, what's up?
It's you again.
Hey, Simone.
What up?
Talk about black love. Go ahead. All right,
I think we better start doing.
right. So
those
yeah,
picks.
so
You got
now
Chicago and Chicago and
Washington
9
round
and
in
10.
there.
Washington's good this year.
We missing
Toronto.
some teams, man.
Toronto, who we missed?
Toronto's better than them.
Toronto and Atlanta. So
I
so
forgot about Atlanta.
so we're gonna put down Toronto.
Really?
Who did
They're better
who
than
did
Chicago
Murray go
and
to for
Washington.
Atlanta?
You might as well put the Brooklyn Nets
He went
then.
to
Jesus
went
Christ,
to-
We missing somebody then.
you ain't
We just
missing
said
nobody.
who they
There's
were.
only
Where
8
did Murray
teams,
go
and the
to?
rest of them scrubs.
Who?
Murray that was on Atlanta. Where he went?
San Antonio,
Who's that? No, he's on New Orleans.
New Orleans,
New
right?
Orleans.
New
Oh,
Orleans.
and
and that's what they needed.
and what's name left Chicago and went to Sacramento. Right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Shout
DeRozan.
out to
DeRozan.
Postel. He said, "Did y'all see the
Sacramento's
Giants get
go-
their
gonna be better.
boom kick?"
Huh?
To Sacramento's
Oh, they're gonna be
with-
good. Sacramento got a good team.
Right.
They
And
decent.
they just added DeRozan.
Yeah.
DeRozan is
They'll
All right.
score. The question is, can they stop it?
All right, y'all. So
That's their problem.
are we
Right.
we gonna be done?
What
We ready
te-
to go?
What team is what you going on? Because I think he's not there no more. There used to be a Sacramento, went to North Carolina.
Oh, he's on
When
San
is-
Antonio.
Harrison.
Oh, he
Barnes.
went San
He's
Antonio.
on San Antonio.
They're gonna be
You want to
interesting.
say that song?
San Antonio is
They're gonna be
I said
interesting.
they're gonna be better.
What's you
Chris-
calling gonna be? Chris Paul gonna be
Paul
throwing
is
that
gonna
guy
be-
alley oops crazy.
every team, everyone talks about Chris Paul. He ain't never win a championship, but every team he's been on, their team's record has been better,
It's been better.
and they play
Yeah.
well,
Yeah.
or
He's
100%.
not even been to the championship.
Right. I'm just saying, wherever he goes,
His best
they play.
times it could have went was with the Clippers.
The
and it didn't work. Yeah,
and they sold out
and they was up 3-1 and sucked.
So all right, we're gonna put the Nets in the West.
Hey,
on the West. Oh my
it
god.
don't matter. You could put them in the Midwest. It wouldn't make a difference.
All right, so now we're gonna talk about the picks, unless y'all want to close it out. But the season starts on
Tomorrow.
Tuesday, correct?
Tomorrow.
Tuesday.
Yeah, the NBA season.
Tomorrow.
Oh, I thought he said football. That's
No,
what I
the
thought.
season starts tomorrow.
No, tomorrow.
Oh yeah.
And then,
Boston and Knicks, right?
Right, the Knicks and Boston open up, and Friday I'll be there when they play Indiana. And whatnot, I'm back in my seats. I'm like, yo, leave my seats alone.
You got your seats again?
Got my seats again. We're gonna be up in the building trying to bring home another championship.
Ain't it a doubleheader on TNT tomorrow?
Yeah, it
It's
is.
gonna
Oh
be-
yeah, everything.
Lakers is playing somebody.
They
I
second
gonna be
game.
in-
Yeah.
Second game.
It's always doubleheader. Every day is a
They
doubleheader.
they can't wait to get Bronny on TV.
Yes, sir.
Yo,
He won't be on TV tomorrow.
Yo,
Yes,
I
sir.
think
Yo, he had 17 points the other day.
He started the
They got blown out by
So what?
50.
They got
So
Golden
what?
State blew
It
them
don't
out.
matter. He
I
had
figured.
17.
Because he started the game. He played
So-
almost the whole game.
He's gonna be the first guy off the bench.
He ain't playing that first game.
Yo.
He ain't playing.
Or-
I bet you a water. He don't.
I got a question. You don't even think he'll be good in defense?
No.
Like nothing about his game is
He
NBA.
shouldn't be in
Yo,
the NBA. He
this
shouldn't
guy,
be in the NBA.
some guy, I can't remember who the writer was, said in about 2 or 3 years you won't even hear his name no more.
He shouldn't be in the NBA.
That's what they.
Somebody
That's what
else
the
said
guy
that he's just an influencer who's in the NBA.
Yeah.
Somebody, your
So-
nephew said, "I'm telling you, don't sleep. They making the playoffs."
Who? Lakers?
No, he talking about San
San
Antonio.
Antonio.
Oh, they're not making.
He said he won't. You won't even in about 2 3 years. You won't even hear his name no more.
Shout
What you
out
think,
to
Glenn?
Noel Spencer Clark and Larry Glenn who's watching.
I mean, I only watched one
Larry, you
game,
still owe me lunch.
Derek
but
Gilchrist.
I feel like
John Green
he
said
can learn how
Bronny
to
won't
play
the
defense.
first month.
Like you
John
got to have
Green.
defensive players. Like there's people that have been in the NBA.
If
that
Nicotina
aren't-
could still play, then he should be able to get down.
if,
Right?
if they
He's-
can't score, some people know how to play defense and they learn how to play defense. And I feel like he could do that. He could be one of those people.
I mean, and
You
that's the
know.
best part of his game.
All right, so then that means he'll be around for a little while. If he could play defense, because you need
But he's
defensive
not
players.
gonna play.
Come on, man. In 3 years, LeBron,
He ain't growing.
Bronny,
He's
and
not going
Bryce
to grow.
are going to be starting.
Terrence-
6'1".
Terrence
Davis
Jones said he too small.
And who's
Yeah.
the other one?
Um,
Todd, how tall are you,
Okay.
man?
It's gonna be
6 feet.
Connect,
6 feet. He's
Connect
6'1".
Davis.
Can't play point.
Bronny, Bryce, and LeBron starting
Yo.
for the Lakers in 3 years.
Surge
Yeah.
is
No.
killing me.
Yeah.
Move on to the next topic,
All
please.
right, we
The
gotta
surge
wrap,
is killing me.
we gotta
Let's
wrap
do
it
the
up,
picks.
y'all. NBA. So anybody,
Yes, sir. Yeah, they are.
so if
They are.
anybody got
I hate to say
anybody
it.
have
They
a
are.
team and they want to place where they feel that they're gonna land,
It's
like the Knicks
and
gonna
I
be
think I
in
said
first
this
place,
last year.
or the Knicks coming out the East. As we go on throughout the season, we're gonna intensify what our predictions are, and we'll get like the Final Four, like a couple of weeks in, first month. Then we'll
Put this
narrow
down for
it
my
down to
first
Final Four.
prediction of the year. The Brooklyn Nets are gonna win the lottery, get the second, third, and fourth first picks, and we're gonna have the first 4 guys coming out the draft. That's
Wow.
how bad we gonna be.
Wow.
Shout out to Arthur
This one
Nichols
coming up.
watching.
This-
Nicholson
remember-
watching.
All
Remember,
our picks are gonna fall right.
remember
in place.
last year how I said I was sick of LeBron James?
Right.
I'm still sick of him. That's how I feel with our quarterback on the Jets. I don't want to hear them guys no more.
All
They
right,
need to go right over to let them go buy a team together.
all right. So
do
let's
something.
let's do this. Now we're gonna move on to football. We're gonna look at our
Let's go.
predictions from last week and whatnot. So last
We ain't
week,
got to.
yeah, because Serge, you did pretty bad. So
I
did
know I
I.
did.
So did I. But I took New Orleans, but in reality, I didn't take New Orleans. I changed that. All right. So
In reality.
right. So, but I took that and I lost. We took the Jaguars who won, took the Bills, Coach Kurt, WWW, Atlanta. Everybody took Atlanta except for Mongo.
They got murdered.
Yeah, they shut
And
up
they
at home
lost.
too.
Took
Yeah.
Cincinnati,
They
got
got
the
murdered.
W. Green Bay got the W. The Colts got the W.
Green Bay playing.
Minnesota, I took them and I took an L.
What's that
Everybody
got hurt?
else took it, got a
Quarterback from
W.
Washington, he got hurt.
Greg,
I don't think
Greg
it's
was
serious,
with
though.
me, took
Yeah.
Minnesota, we
think.
took an
Oh
L.
yeah.
His ribs.
Everybody
Yeah.
took Philadelphia, we got W's.
Mariota came in. And
Washington,
did good,
everybody took Washington except for Mongo and G Money. They took the Rams. What was they? No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Y'all took the Rams and they won. Everybody took Washington and they won.
too. Yeah, that was against Carolina.
All right.
Yeah. Who picked Carolina?
Nobody.
Nobody.
He,
I was
he
about
making
to
a
say.
mistake.
No.
He was drinking over there.
Yeah.
Where your Kool-Aid at?
And he got glasses on.
All right, it's okay. All right, but okay, let's get down to the nitty gritty. The 49ers.
Oh, Lord.
I think I picked them.
That's correct. You and Coach Kurt took L's in that. Me, Greg, and G
I
Money.
took the 49ers over the
And
Chiefs.
Mongo
Yeah.
took.
Because they was home.
That's right. That's right.
You know how much you like home teams.
So
Yeah.
everybody took the Jets
Yeah.
except for the Relic.
Exactly.
He's the
And
only
he's the
smart
only one
one.
that won.
He's a steal.
So now,
Yeah, they
now
said
we down
Ayuk
to
is done.
tonight's game,
ACL.
and that's the Ravens. Mongo took Tampa Bay over the Ravens. He's drinking. So
That's the nice game, right?
yeah,
Yeah,
it's
two
two games
games.
tonight.
Oh,
Arizona,
there's 2 games tonight?
Yeah.
Arizona
It's
and the
on
Chargers.
ESPN Plus. It's
Arizona
on the
and the
streaming
Chargers,
network. It's
and-
not on regular TV.
Oh, I'll see
Right. You got this
I know a guy.
supercharged. No,
Yeah.
you are the guy.
that.
All right. So the Ravens,
I like that. No, you are the guy.
But in
You are the
reality,
father.
It's the Chargers and who they playing?
The Chargers are playing Arizona.
So in reality, that's one of them games that really, do you want to watch it?
Why did the why
Nah, I don't even want to
why
watch
did
that
the
game.
Chargers leave
You know what
San
I'm saying?
Diego?
The owner.
They wanted a new stadium or something.
Yeah.
I think so.
But don't they play with someone else?
Yeah, they play in the LA
play
stadium,
in
the
LA
new
now.
stadium, SoFi Stadium.
SoFi Stadium.
So, but don't another team play there also?
Rams.
Oh, the Ram, both of them play.
Yeah.
yeah.
So let's get together, y'all. Let's get together for
Yo, guess what I found out before we do that? Trivia.
Mhm.
I found out, and I think my wife told me that she looked it up. Why the Jets left Shea Stadium to go to MetLife Stadium? Do anybody know the reason why?
Probably because of the field. That field sucked.
what?
Because they had so many in the beginning of the year, they would have had to play so many road games because at Shea Stadium, the Mets were there.
Oh,
And they
okay.
got tired of that always in the beginning of the season have to play all those road games.
Right.
That's why they went to MetLife
Oh,
Stadium.
wow, okay.
I didn't even know that. She
never
looked it
heard
up
of
because she asked me and she
Yeah.
looked it up and found out.
Well,
But they would always have to start off playing road games
shout out to
all the
your
time.
wife for doing her
because
thing.
the Mets were still playing till
I
the
like that
season was
trivia. I
over.
like that.
Said,
Yeah,
"Babe,
I never knew that.
Yeah,
Take
shout out
this
to your
to-
wife.
Take this to the studio with you. So she do the thinking for you. Okay, no problem.
I like
Shout out
That's
to
crazy.
Michelle Hustle Hard Hayes who's watching.
Michelle.
Shelly.
What's up?
What up, Shell?
Hey,
Sir, say we're a little more enthusiastic.
well, I'm sorry. Now you want me to
No, say it with your
grab
chest.
the pom poms?
Say it with your chest, brother. That's
He already said stuff with his chest already.
My chest-
Sir said a whole lot today,
Yeah, I
but
know.
somebody who was down and out a couple of days
I
ago.
got my energy, baby. You gotta bring back the energy in me. I
all
love
right,
it.
week 8. What's the first game Thursday night?
Minnesota and the Rams.
Where they playing at?
Going with Minnesota. I don't care where they playing
It's
at.
in LA.
How come I can't?
It's
I
not on the
can't
sheet.
see. I can't see this thing anywhere without my glasses. This thing is too little.
Yeah, I know they be.
All right, so I didn't.
Like,
I was ill prepared because I'm doing a
can't see
couple
it.
of things. You know, I got a couple of things going on.
I'll
So
just
work-
say
work
what you
with me,
say. Yeah,
fellas.
yeah, because I can't even see that.
Work with me. All right, so we're gonna get it on and popping because we will be running out of time. shortly.
Vikings.
So Thursday, we're gonna go around the room. We're gonna start with the Magnificent.
Vikings.
Hold it.
Hold it.
All right, Minnesota at the Rams.
Yeah.
And you said Minnesota.
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 You choose G.
Yep.
Yep.
That's 3.
Kurt.
Minnesota.
You got a pen?
A pen? No.
You need one?
Yeah.
Make it unanimous. All right,
Write
so
my
then,
thing down.
Sunday's game, first game that I'm looking at is Baltimore at Cleveland, and we're gonna start with you, Greg.
Baltimore.
Got to be more careful.
Be more in the building.
Serge,
Baltimore.
Kurt,
Where's it at?
Cleveland.
That's right, Washington. Yeah, Baltimore.
They ain't got
He
no
said,
quarterback.
where's
Who they,
that?
who's their quarterback?
Baltimore.
Even with the quarterback, they didn't have a quarterback.
Ain't Anthony Richardson still out too? Isn't he out?
All right, next
No, I think
We
he's
talking
back.
about the
The
Ravens.
Colts.
Oh yeah.
He's back.
This is the Ravens.
next game, Detroit at the Titans. Should we start with
De-
Serge?
Who we got?
Detroit at the Titans.
Detroit.
Detroit.
Detroit's the
Yeah.
best team.
Is
in the-
unanimous?
Best team in
Detroit.
the NFC.
Is that unanimous?
Yes.
All right, we gotta keep it
They
moving.
14-point favorites.
We're gonna expedite it. All right, on this sheet here. All right, Miami and Arizona. We're gonna start with you, Coach Kirk.
Where's the game at?
Good question. Arizona. Who cares?
Arizona.
I'm going with Arizona.
It's in Miami.
It's in Miami. Arizona.
Oh, I did hear what's name supposed to be back. He's supposed to be practicing
Tua.
with the team. Yeah.
No,
Everybody said
I'm still
Arizona.
going with
he'll
Arizona.
get knocked out next week.
All right, next game, the Jets at the Pats. Ooh, starting with me. I'm gonna go with the Jets. Glutton for punishment.
This might be the last week I picked the Jets.
You
Might be the last week.
All right,
took the words
Serge.
right out of my mouth.
We all
Greg,
go.
This might be the
Yeah.
last week.
This is
Yeah.
the last
If they
week.
lose this, I'm not
This is
picking.
the last week.
Jets.
If they win, I'm not picking them.
Yeah, because they played.
Because they're gonna lose everybody else
They
after
played the
that.
Texans after that, so
Done.
they're in trouble. All right.
Done.
So anyway, next one. Todd. We're gonna start with you. The Falcons at the Buccaneers.
Buccaneers.
No doubt. This should be really a
Buccaneers.
Falcons is not a bad team.
Well, you got them, Kirk. I'm put you down.
Yeah, I'm picking the Falcons.
After they got
Buccaneers
beat
is a surprise team.
like that yesterday.
Yeah,
Surge,
at home, too.
Surge. What do you say? Kurt just doing it because he ain't losing nothing. But I know that. The Packers at Jacksonville. Greg versus
Packers.
Packers.
Me too.
Packers.
It's unanimous. Keith Bush is watching. All right, John Green. I'm gonna catch you up, John. All right. Next one.
Wait a minute. The first Baltimore and Cleveland. What do you have me for?
Gotta be Baltimore.
Okay.
Baltimore.
No, because we was talking about.
Oh, if you put Cleveland down, we tell you something wrong. You've been drinking you've been eating too many of your pills.
All right. Okay.
Yeah,
He took so many.
you ate too many.
That's the Colts.
All right, so
Colts and Houston.
Houston at the Colts. No, the Colts at Houston. Correct.
Okay. I see.
Who you,
Houston.
Is that for everybody?
yep.
Serge.
Yeah.
All right, the following game. Ooh, this is gonna be interesting. The Eagles at the Bengals. Start with you, Serge.
Oh lordy. I'm gonna take Philadelphia.
Ooh. Good. Kurt.
I'm gonna take Bengals defense is a little shaky. I'm gonna take the Eagles.
G Money. I'm going with Cincinnati. Good.
I got Philadelphia.
Todd.
Philly.
All right. What's the next one?
Chargers.
The Saints at the Chargers. Trap games. Okay.
Yeah. You gotta pick this game.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You know what?
I'm gonna go with the Saints.
Yeah, I'm gonna pick the Saints.
They at the Chargers?
Yeah.
The Chargers.
I'm gonna go with them punks. Chargers.
I'm going with Chargers too.
What happened to the Saints, yo?
No injuries. They really just ain't got it. Next one is Seahawks at the Bills at the Seahawks. That ought to be interesting. Because you don't know what you get with them.
I'm taking the Bills.
I'm taking the Seahawks.
Me too. Picking Seahawks.
I'm going with the Bills.
Is Carr back yet?
No, that's what I was just thinking about.
Oh, Carr is out.
I don't know. You know what, Dave? Change my Saints to the Chargers.
He didn't come back yet, right?
Yeah, no, I can't go with Spencer.
Oh,
Rattler.
yeah, change mine too. I thought Carr was playing.
Nah.
These guys get hurt and stay out long these days. Bro.
All right. The next one is the Panthers at the Broncos.
Anybody against them?
Exactly.
Broncos.
Broncos.
There you go. Todd had it right in the head. You got to be crazy to pick the Panthers.
They are.
Unless they play the Giants.
Right?
That might be the only team.
Pick
they
'em.
could
That'd
pick.
be a pick 'em
Right,
game.
that's a pick 'em
Right?
game.
Yeah, they bad.
Okay. The Raiders at the Chiefs.
Chiefs.
I'll be at that
I
game.
said correct.
Chiefs
The
and
Chiefs and the Raiders.
I'll be at that game.
Does it matter? Yeah, by TV, right?
Huh? No, I'm gonna be at the
He gonna
stadium
be there.
next week. I'll be there.
To Vegas?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
He's been telling us his boys got tickets.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
I know a guy. Go ahead.
He definitely knows a guy.
So Kansas City, everybody?
Yes.
Kansas
Yeah.
City.
Yeah.
KC all day, every way.
Against the Raiders.
They haven't lost yet. Cowboys at the 49ers.
Yo, all should be picking the Cowboys.
Oh, well.
Cowboys for me.
Cowboys for G Money.
Well, this pick I'm going to dedicate to my brother because he'll never pick the Cowboys. So we're going with the 49ers.
I'm going with you. I ain't picking them either.
I'm picking them this week. I'm picking the Cowboys.
No. Just to get the coach fired. If they lose to a injury-riddled team like them.
They playing in San Francisco.
That's what I'm saying. This
They
ain't
can't
Kansas
win
City.
at home. And even as bad as San Francisco is, their defense is still much
Yeah.
better.
All right, so the Giants. Should I even?
Yeah, we.
Steelers.
The Giants at the
Oh
Steelers.
man.
You hear this, Mongo?
Mongo, all for you. Steelers all day.
Steelers got an easy schedule the rest of the way, right?
Do I gotta pick this game?
No, they ain't played none of the teams in their division.
Oh,
yet.
division, yeah. That's who they
No,
got to
no.
play. Yeah.
Right.
Right, and that's when it might. Well, Cincinnati and Baltimore, Cleveland. That's 2 easy wins. You can scribble in 2 wins against
They
Cleveland.
gonna mess around and sneak in and have a winning record
yeah,
again.
they're gonna make the playoffs.
Yeah, these punks.
Congratulations, Mungo.
But
And you got a quarterback now because Russell Wilson looked pretty good yesterday.
One game.
For a guy
Well,
who-
in the
Yeah,
beginning,
but
he
still,
looked
Three quarters.
in the
Three
in
quarters
the
he looked
beginning he
good.
looked terrible. He was
was
throwing.
rusty.
Yo,
balls
they
in
had homeboy warming up.
Yo,
Thinking about
wait,
putting it back
that's
in.
the
They
thing.
had him warming up.
Every time he threw the ball in the dirt, they
He's
went
looking-
to Tomlin. The face is like this. Yo, I was screaming. I was like, yo.
He did look bad.
He gonna pull
He
him
did
or
look
not?
bad the first week. Yeah, they told homeboy go warm up. Yeah, I was crying. Oh, man. But he turned it
He
around.
turned that around.
He turned it around, yeah.
Every time they went to the camera after that, Tomlin had a big
Yeah,
smile on his
yeah,
face.
yeah,
Here we go, fellas. We got
Yeah.
a QB.
yeah.
For this
He
week.
ain't going back to fit.
For
It
this
don't-
week.
No, when
It
he
don't
go
matter.
back, it's
He ain't
over.
going
for
back
Russell
to
Wilson.
Fields.
Wilson. Once he goes back, it's over.
He's
for
not
Russell
going
Wilson.
back.
He
No,
gonna,
I'm
go,
just saying.
he gonna
Because
go
he-
back and mess up his calf
Because the
again.
one thing that Russell Wilson do that Fields don't do is throw the ball down the
down
field.
the field.
Yeah.
And he throw a beautiful ball down the field. Because that threw past that Pickens grab with the one hand, that was a perfect pass. He caught it with one hand, but it was right over the shoulder.
Yeah,
Beautiful.
it definitely was.
All right, so we're gonna take this time out because it's close to the end, but we're gonna take this time out to say goodbye and whatever you want to get off your chest. Do so. We're gonna start with the Magnificent. Thank you. For
Oh,
coming
it's good to
back.
be back in the building, but I won't be in the building next week. But
Such a shame.
always say thanks to everybody who always chiming in, man, and supporting us as always. We appreciate you guys. Hopefully the phone lines will be up because I missed some people this week. Green, you out there?
He's out there. All right, G Money.
Thanks for everyone listening. I probably won't be here next week neither, but
Happy
anyway,
birthday. It's
Yeah.
early. All right.
It's early, but yeah, I got something to do.
Peace.
When your birthday?
November 9th.
Oh,
It's early. It's early. Go for it. That's Saturday. Let's go. Serge.
Yeah, I just want to say thank you to all the listeners, and I want to thank God that He's sending us the Patriots this week. Because if it was anybody else, we'd be in bigger trouble than we already are.
let's hope.
Yeah, we gotta hope for that, right?
And good luck, Coach Kirk.
Looking forward to eating some lobsters
Uh-oh.
the following weekend.
Oh, you're going to the spot?
That's right. We're doing the bus ride November 2nd, people. In case you didn't know, now you know. Thank you for listening. I'm gonna pass it on.
All right, well, thank you, Coach. All right, y'all. Appreciate everybody for listening. Again, we're working on a basketball league. Next week, we will hopefully have the phone lines up. Please check out our website, twfc22.org. We're doing some nice things, Transit Workers for Children organization. Check out that website for us. And thank y'all for tuning in. We are done. We'll see y'all next week.
Oh, you got
Peace.
some music.
We ain't got no music. Somebody hum.
Dun, dun, dun.
There you go. See?
Yo, shouldn't it be retired workers for children?
Yeah, retired.
Retired.
Make sure
You
you,
might have to change that
Man,
name.
We still on. I'm
Oh,
right.
yeah.
So all right.
make sure you take yourself.
Hold. All right. I'm gonna take myself off.
Yeah, before we start.
Saying stuff we shouldn't.
You know
be
what I'm
All right.
saying?
Yeah. Last week we was on and we done left.
All right. Hold it. Let's just
He
Hold
forgot
it.
to